AmeriCorps needs you now more than ever. What is AmeriCorps? It's your opportunity to help your neighbor and your nation through these difficult times. AmeriCorps members serve their communities by fighting hunger, teaching and tutoring and mentoring students, and responding to natural disasters. AmeriCorps is your chance to get involved and be the greater good. Search hundreds of opportunities and apply at joinamericorps.gov. That's joinamericorps.gov.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 731. Yeah. Here we are once again, and we have Scott Henson joining us once
back again.
Are we gonna say again like Canadians say it?
Nope.
I don't think we say that.
A lot of Canadians say it again. You know what though?
It sounds racist. I think you're being racist.
That might be racist.
I don't know.
That's the only stereotype that's untrue.
I've heard Chris Jericho say it a ton of times.
Chris Jericho?
Oh, never ever again. Yeah, no, Jericho has like a brain injury.
But I've heard that from other. There was this show I used to watch when I was a kid on Nickelodeon that was made in Canada, and I used to hear it all the time. And I'm like, why do they say it like that? And then I found out later it was
spelled.
That was Alanis Morissette saying
you can't
it, right?
do that on television.
Yeah,
you can't do that on television.
Awesome show.
Yeah, great show. A lot of kids weren't allowed to watch that. I heard too. Like I guess
it was kind of edgy for kids.
For its time, for the 80s, I would say, yeah.
There was a cook named Barf, right?
Yeah, that dude played all the all the male adult characters was played by that guy on the show.
Yeah, that guy seems a little sketchy. Just like this one adult dude in like a sea of kids.
He was Dad Schneider.
He was some kind of actor. I looked him up at one point. It was him, and it was some woman too. They played all the adult characters. We do have a few things to run by everybody. We have a lot of stuff here prepared, but we wanted to show everyone this. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Drunken Peasants presents live the ultimate battle for internet crazy supremacy. Live on Patreon, per-view, King Cobra, the master of the occult, will go toe-to-toe with Joseph Strickland, the Beast, the master of the old school. And these boys, they will be going for the title of Who's Better with the Ladies. And the ladies, Tila Tequila, Jesus' wife and internet messiah, will go head-to-head with Trisha Paytas, the viral lifestyle blogger. I think she's hot. Who is the craziest ethot of all. And our tag team champions will be on the line. Egghead and Jeffrey, possible closeted lovers, will go head-to-head with JF and Mama Jeff, the reigning champions of Garbage Island. Who will walk away the tag team champions of Actual Mania? And we have a bout between Howard Stern, the original shock jock, representing the left, and Alex Jones, the professional character actor, representing the right. They will see who is the true king of radio. And Christine Weston Chandler, liaison of the Dimensional Merge, will go up against some other guy.
Who's that?
But that's not it. That's not it, baby. We got Donald J. Trump, President and Space Force Commander, challenging the leader of the Church of Gail, Gail Korchuler, for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's big. That's huge. That's Actual Mania! Patrons only! $5 or above tomorrow night!
That's like tomorrow.
It
That's
is
like tomorrow.
tomorrow. It is tomorrow.
You guys should watch that tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
Yes.
You listening? Watch that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
The hell else you doing
watch it
tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Do that.
Nothing better to do.
There's no COVID at Actual Mania 8. That's for
Nope.
sure.
Yeah, COVID was trying to
Cured.
challenge for Gale's title, and we were like, you're barred.
Here's the difference between Actual Mania 8 and WrestleMania this year, besides it, one being a wrestling event and one not. Our audience exists.
Ooh,
Ooh,
racist,
touche.
dude.
I thought you were going to say the difference between Actual Mania 8 and WrestleMania 8 in that the main event won't end in a DQ.
It might. It's Trump.
It might
that?
end
It
in
might.
us leaving the studio and going to get Dairy Queen.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I wish more things ended in DQ. Actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's actually, everything should end in DQ.
Why have I been thinking it's bad?
Yeah, can we book our own wrestling
Nothing wrong
federation
with
and all the
DQ
matches end in
finish.
DQ?
Yeah.
When it gets a blizzard
Yeah,
at the end.
let's get it sponsored by Dairy Queen. All our matches end in DQ. That's a good.
Are your Dairy Queens absurdly overpriced like ours are?
Well, it is Seattle, so yeah.
So like the tiniest blizzard, because they have like a one for like undersized children, like not even regular sized children, and it's like $5.
That's pretty expensive.
And it goes up from there to like I think an XL blizzard is $114.
I bought an XL Blizzard. I had to put a down payment on it. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to pay it off by the end of summer so I can enjoy it before
You could
it
have
starts
a large
raining again.
blizzard or a car.
Yeah.
One last thing to announce before we get into the first segment of the show. You now have 3 days to sign up for our Patreon to get your Actual Maniac. And you will not get this Actual Maniac available again. So you want to sign up now, $25 or more, to get it.
Got to do it.
And they're being mass-produced. Look at this. They're being made now because we're
wanna
getting
eat
so
'em
many
up.
so many orders.
Yeah, that looks like a snack. It's like a handful
That
of
does look like a
popcorn.
snack.
Just
Billy,
eating-
you look like a snack too.
Ooh.
Do people just want to eat a little handful of Billies? Is that the thing?
I think
Awfully
little Billy
strange.
Grahams.
Little Billy Grahams. Oh no!
Superstar Billy Grahams.
Oh no! Oh no! Can we make Billy Grahams? Can we start selling Drunken Peasant snacks? DP presents Billy Grahams, chock full of fortified of BS.
And also, if people sign up today, the DP Patreon will reach a new milestone it hasn't been at in quite some time, which will be $6,000. But a lot of people hide their dollar amount on Patreon. It's like, fuck it, you can see what it is. So we're almost at 6,000 for the first time in a while. It's only like $13 more to get us to that goal. So
Thank you, everybody who has
Yeah.
gotten us to where we are today. I personally want to say it was all me, but I think Ben did some work and the fans and the guests
Ben
like
was
Scott
involved.
and everybody else. Yeah. So I'm not the only one to be thanked, but appreciate everybody who has stuck around and made everything possible today. Sorry, I'm going through my menses, so I'm a little emotional.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood in my stool.
I have an announcement too. For the first time, I took the factory plastic film off my webcam lens, which I didn't know was there until yesterday. So, I'm doing pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
coming
bad.
along.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I've only done like 6 video podcasts with the plastic over the lens. So,
That just
good.
means it's extra clean now.
it's super clean. This is the cleanest it's ever been. But now it's only going to get dirtier. Now it's going to get covered in spit.
This reminds me of so many things I enjoy.
Getting covered in spit.
And things getting dirtier and getting covered in spit. That's my life. Welcome.
It got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Better well learn to love it.
What do we got here? So,
What's in the news?
I was kind of blown away because I'm kind of tired of covering Trump and the news, but there was actually a lot today.
A lot.
So, Trump is expected to sign an executive order regulating social media.
It's not Order 66
because
It's
Twitter
Route 66.
because Twitter fact checked something that he said on their platform,
which was a lie.
Right. So here it is.
After the feud between President Trump and Twitter, the president is expected to sign an executive order today taking aim at the social media giant. And now
this man's face is so smooth.
Yeah.
So
He's
smooth. Like
got-
not a pore to be found.
He looks like a baby in a tie.
He has makeup
He's
on.
perfect.
He has makeup on. Absolutely.
He spent
You
a
could
day
put
out of the
makeup on
womb.
me and not achieve that.
No, not at all.
Well,
he's got
makeup
he's,
on me and achieve that.
He's got a
but-
very nice skin tone, you know?
It's lovely.
And like but every anchor person on TV sits in makeup.
But this guy is exceptional.
You wouldn't be I mean, look at most news anchors at this level, on network news like this. Because this is the show that's on before Good Morning America. They all have flawless skin tone because
This guy's face looks like he's a newborn baby.
you know
Could be the bald
there's
head.
actually I don't know if he has her anymore, but he had a co-host that was a black woman, and they had like the same skin
They
tone.
were both little babies.
And they both looked like flawless.
He looks like a
You know what I
fresh
mean?
newborn baby. Trump looks like he might
Welcome
be
to Good
part
Morning
scrotum.
America. Here are two beautiful black babies.
Oh, sweet little
Yeah,
babies.
show these people to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Sweet little babies. And then Trump looks like he is like Darth Scrotum. It's unfortunate.
I hope he's also completely hairless besides his eyebrows. That would only add to the allure.
Ooh.
Just smooth all the way over.
Ooh. So, Trumper, I think you want to hit play on this?
Facebook's CEO is weighing in. ABC's Vanessa Lacatera reports.
This morning, President Trump stepping up his fight against social media platforms. The White House confirms the president will sign an executive order pertaining to social media, but is not elaborating on what the order will say.
Mr. President, what are you planning to do with Twitter?
On Wednesday, Trump accused social media sites of treating conservatives unfairly and even interfering with the election, tweeting, "We will strongly regulate or close them down." He later added, "Big action to follow." The threat comes after Twitter took the extraordinary step of adding a fact-check warning on two of the president's tweets about voting by mail in California. Overnight, Twitter explained its decisions, writing it added the labels, "As part of our efforts to enforce our civic integrity policy, we believe those tweets could confuse voters about what they need to do to receive a ballot and participate in the election."
I don't normally like
Which was the exact point of the tweet.
I don't like people getting banned from
100%.
Twitter, but I had this morbid curiosity. I really wanted to see Trump get banned from Twitter to see if he tried to do something legally about it, like flex his muscles as president to get unbanned from Twitter, but that'll never happen. He would have to do something really bad to get banned from Twitter.
They should just ban him tonight.
That would be
Bye.
hilarious. I want it to
That
happen.
would be such a boss move if they just banned him from Twitter tonight.
Yeah.
I want to see
Ban
what
the
he tries
entire
to
White
do.
House staff. Ban everybody.
Because you know he wouldn't hit the appeal link. He would just try to flex his muscles.
You think Trump would make like a socialized social media?
No, I
You
don't think he
so?
would. No, because that would be socialism, and he wouldn't do that. But, I've been saying this forever because I've heard the people that got banned from Twitter being like, Twitter should be treated like a public utility. I'm like, well, how about we actually make a publicly funded, version of Twitter?
The fact checkers.
Ooh.
I mean,
makes you think.
Chicken or the egg? I mean, it's hard to even figure that out, really.
Process. But the executive in charge of Twitter's fact-checking effort is now coming under fire for his history of anti-Trump posts, even calling Trump a racist tangerine in 2016.
This guy is constantly attacking
Trump voters.
You know, one time
Get her off TV.
One time I saw
She's a ghoul.
One time I saw a picture of Patrick Stewart in drag wearing a blonde wig, and he looked just like her.
And he looked better than her.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got beautiful arms.
Oh man, you could tell. He's always been kind of fit, like skinny fit, like toned.
Connell,
you know?
you name it. And he's the head of integrity at Twitter.
This is an outrage, an absolute outrage.
Lou
The president
Dobbs.
has every right to be furious.
This morning, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg weighing in, saying Twitter is wrong for fact-checking Trump.
Oh, he's throwing Twitter under the bus. Like, oh, that's hilarious.
You're wrong for fact-checking.
That's a pretty tight move.
Zuckerberg
I always
also
confuse Lou Dobbs and Lou Reed. I'm like, who's the guy in the Velvet Underground? Lou Dobbs?
Lou Reed way cooler than Lou Dobbs.
I confuse Mark Zuckerberg with Data from Star
government
Trek.
should not be censoring
So does
social
Gale.
media.
In general, I think a government choosing to censor a platform because they're worried
Remember
about
to blink.
censorship
Remember
doesn't
to
exactly
blink.
strike
Remember
me
to
as
blink.
the right reflex there.
Again, there's no word yet on what the president's executive order.
His blinking software was just recently uploaded.
This girl needs to take the film off of her webcam.
This is her apartment or whatever, you know?
Will include, but
hilarious.
over the weekend, the Wall Street Journal reported the president wants to create a panel to review
I love it when these people go home and have to do their job from their homes now, and now they look less professional than me. I love it.
Yes.
The people in the mainstream news are now budget streamers.
Budget streamer.
Yeah.
But she's got maps on her wall, so she's classy.
That's true. She knows geography.
I do love my maps.
You love maps, Ben.
conservative bias on social media. Kenneth and Mona.
Inez, thank you for that report.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I kind of hope he does. At this point, I just hope people do the worst possible thing in these situations just to see what happens. I hope Twitter bans him, and I hope he tries to pass an executive law order.
This will
and then
probably
something gets set on fire.
This will probably be like pushed and pressed for like years, right? Like they'll push back. Like it'll be contested.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do? And like Twitter's not a public utility; it's private, so they can do what they want.
It is true. Yeah. It's a private business.
Unless this order goes through and changes that.
I'd be interested to see what exactly it says.
So I think
Like, what's the order? Twitter has to not be mean to me.
Well, that's
Twitter
what Trump
can
wanted.
call me out for lying.
That's what Trump wanted. But I think what it is, it's making these platforms choose whether they're going to be a publisher of content or like a public display. And if they become the publisher, they become more liable
It's
for
a
what's
blurry
on there.
picture, but it's both of them.
Man, he looked way more like a baby in the unblurred picture.
Yeah, it's blurry.
He's still better though.
He's a little pretty baby
She's
man.
fine. He's perfect.
Yeah, she's fine.
It's just
He's
interesting.
perfect.
I always notice that. I'm like, huh. It's kind of like when they put the New Day together, you know?
I don't know what you mean.
Something. Yeah. How did they choose of all the like random middle of the card guys? How did they choose those specific three to go together? What was it about them that linked them and made it seem like they would be a good team, even though they had seemingly nothing to do with each other beforehand?
At all.
What was it? Also, do you know the original name for the team? Not a joke.
What was it?
New Coat of Paint.
No!
I swear to God, that is real.
Was that a McMahonism?
That was a McMahonism.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I knew it was a
Yeah.
McMahonism when Roman Reigns said suffer and succotash, because that's like something someone older would remember from older cartoons, you know?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns wouldn't say that shit.
No, you think?
Roman
You
Reigns.
think a 30-year-old
Roman
Samoan
Reigns would
guy
say
would
whatever Vince McMahon wanted him to say.
Right, exactly.
Except that I'll be at WrestleMania 36.
Here's Trump asked if he delete his Twitter account after signing the executive order. Let's
We're here today to defend free speech from one of the gravest dangers
it has faced in American history, frankly, and you know what's going on as well as anybody. It's not good.
It's not good.
A small handful of powerful social media monopolies controls a vast portion of all public and private communications. I
like how he said monopolies.
And we know
monopolies.
What they are.
He used plural for monopoly.
Yeah, I mean, you got like classic Monopoly. You got like Star Wars Monopoly. You got like My Little Pony Monopoly. Like, there's a lot of monopolies out there.
There are a lot of monopolies.
There's multiple monopolies taking me down on social media.
Did two different people independent of each other buy me Catopoly for my birthday one year? Yes, they did.
Really? The same edition of
Two
Monopoly?
different people bought me the same thing.
Wow.
Don't have to name them. We're going to give you a complete listing. We're going to give you a signed copy of what I'm going to be signing in a couple of minutes, and you'll see exactly what we're doing. They've had unchecked power to censor, restrict, edit, shape, hide, alter virtually any form of communication between private citizens or large public audiences. There's no precedent in American history for so small a number of...
I like how this is how we commemorate the day we reach 100,000 dead of coronavirus. Trump passing a law to stop people from being mean to him on the internet.
That's about perfect, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is.
It is nothing if not on brand.
Yeah.
So, respect.
Who fact checks the fact checkers?
Corporations to control so large a sphere of human interaction, and that includes individual people controlling vast amounts of territory, and we can't allow that to happen. One egregious example is when they try to silence views that they disagree with by selectively applying a fact check, F-A-C-T, fact check.
Yeah, we knew what you meant.
Why did
fact
you say
check
it so many
and what
times?
It's because he's not used to using the word fact without coupling it with
He's
a
like,
lie.
Oh, that sounds weird coming out of my mouth. Am I saying that right? Fact?
He's like, this
is that the word?
yeah,
fact?
fact. I usually am lying when I use this word. What's going on?
Is it fat? I know fat. Is
It's
it like fat?
Fat. A faction. So Donald Trump here is calling out the Twitter, and they didn't censor him, right? They just did
No,
like
they
an
added,
addendum.
a fact-checking tag, like a little thing below his post saying, like, P.S. This is a lie.
Yeah, like, is that censorship? Is it? Because I hear like people.
I don't think it's censorship per se, because they still let him say it.
Yeah, you could say censorship is when they like deplatform people and kick the people off the platform.
Yeah, you could say it. I guess you could say it's editorializing if you wanted to, but I don't know if it's really censoring if you still let them post it and add a fact-checking tag.
You know what? I don't think it's censorship anyway. When it's a private business, they ultimately could do whatever they want.
Well, that's what Trump's coming in to
they
say.
Could ban him if they wanted to. It's their platform.
And Trump's coming in to say, if you're going to do that, then you're not going to have like the ability to freely operate with using like free speech, and that people, you're going to have to be responsible for the tweets that are published under your thing. I think that's what this is all coming down to. He's like, if somebody says something, you're liable for it. Right now, they're not. On social media, they're not liable for what other people post. And I guess this law has been in effect before, and it just hasn't been manageable to to deal with, to I want to say like prosecute, but it's not prosecute, right? It's not unprecedented that Trump's bringing this forth. He's just giving a means of which you can actually hold these people accountable now. Hold Twitter accountable.
Right. For holding him accountable.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They choose to ignore or even promote is nothing more than a political activism group or political activism, and it's inappropriate. My executive order calls for new regulations under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act to make it that social media companies that engage in censoring or any political conduct will not be able to keep their liability shield. That's a big deal. They have a shield. They can do what they want. They have a shield. They're not going to have that shield.
They have a shield.
You have a shield too. You even said you would pardon yourself if you got charged with a crime.
They have a
shield. You have like the
shield.
ultimate shield.
Which is a tight move.
No one's ever tried it before. So, I mean, it would have to end up going to court to see if that's possible. But it is, I mean, like, it's not impossible. He could try. And
guilty, guess what? Pardoned.
Yep.
Pardon me?
Because we know presidents can pardon others, but none have ever tried to pardon themselves. It's an interesting move.
So what your tweet said was not wrong. That was not correct. It was wrong.
Okay. Oh, really? So when he sends out 28 million ballots, and they're in all the mailboxes, and kids go and they raid the mailboxes and they hand them to people that are signing the ballots.
Okay. No, you're just you're invalidating mail in general. Like, why send mail at all? Kids could fuck with it. No, that's bullshit.
True. Kids can't fuck with mail.
Right.
We probably should. You know what? We probably just shouldn't have voting.
It's already
we shouldn't have
already a
kids.
federal crime to mess with people's mail, by the way. So,
it's a felony.
This is him making the argument that mail-in voting is going to lead to more fraud, which is simply not true. But I'm going to cover that too in a minute.
On the end of the street, which is happening, they grab the ballots. You don't think that happens? There's ballot harvesting where all of us, we had 7 elections for Congress, and they were like tied, and they lost every one of them because they came and they dropped a whole pile of ballots on the table. But you don't think they rip them out of mailboxes? It's all the time. You read about it. You can read about it. Take a look. They do worse than that. In some cases, they won't sell them, like to a Republican community, a conservative community. They don't happen to send the ballots to those communities. And there's no way of checking. No, you have to go and you have to vote. Voting is a great thing. Voting, we would be the laughing stock of the world. And if you just use common
sense,
sense,
you can stop that sentence right there, Don.
Can we?
Guess what? I have great news.
Yeah, Scott, you're from Canada. You could tell us what the world thinks about us.
You are the laughingstock of the world. No further action necessary.
Can we fact check Scott's comment? I don't think that's true.
It's true.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up my fact checker here.
Do we have a
second?
Do we have the fact checker?
Yeah, it's true. Sorry.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
But they raid the mailboxes. They can even print ballots. They get the same paper, the same machine.
We've been voting by mail here in Washington State for a long time.
Yeah, isn't like you can, right? It's not
in some states. Voting is all handled state by state, and here they do it by mail. In some states, you still got to go to the polling place and use the old school like voting machine where you like click the thing down. It varies a lot by state. It's really weird. And honestly, in every election in the last 100 years or so, higher voter turnout benefits the Democrat Party. So there's for years, and I said 100 years. It's probably more like 70 years, but higher voter turnout always benefits the Democratic Party, and there's always this gerrymandering going on in certain places to hinder voter turnout.
Yeah.
Like stop early voting. Because back in the day, you could only vote on one day. Maybe some states do that. So like polling places were open on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you had to go when it was open or you couldn't vote.
Yeah.
And I always wondered why on a Tuesday? That's like the one day most people would probably have to work.
Yeah, like Tuesday during the day. Like a lot of people work morning and afternoon on Tuesday.
It's so they can have all their like celebration parties ready by the weekend.
Machine, nothing special. Sure. They get the same paper, the same machine. They print ballots, and Bill would have to do a great job to catch him doing it, or your state authorities would have to. But you have tremendous potential, and you have tremendous fraud and abuse. But you have tremendous potential for fraud and abuse.
Mr. President, given your concern with Twitter, have you given any consideration to deleting your account, to just walking away from this platform you've been so critical of?
Well, if you weren't fake, I would not even think about it. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Has he had an interview in the last 6 months where he hasn't just called a person fake?
No.
Like, that is all I see now.
In the past 4 years.
It's so tired. It's so, like, and what does it even mean? You're fake? Like, the guy's not real? Was the guy's a projection? Like, it's...
I'm tired of talking to you holograms.
David.
Can somebody get Tupac's hologram out of here? He keeps asking the worst questions.
But
no more questions from Tupac.
The news is fake. If you look at what gets printed in newspapers, if only the public could understand where, they're reading a story and they think it's real and it's not real in so many cases. And I'm not saying in every case. You have some great journalists. You have some journalists that I have great respect for. But largely, I find, at least in a political sense...
it's funny that he's so against fake news, but he has buddies over at the National Enquirer that he paid off to not run a certain story and to buy the rights to it.
And also that the reason this is happening is that he lied on Twitter. He posted fake news on Twitter. That's what's happening.
Who fact checks the fact checkers?
I don't know. I kind of love it. I kind of love that anyone ever supported him. Like, you have to begrudgingly respect that.
He has a huge amount of support.
He's going to win again. I'm sure of it. There's no way Biden wins.
Gonna win
he got
again.
almost... I mean, technically, if you just count raw votes, Hillary got more votes, but even so, he's still got nearly 50% of the vote.
Yeah.
They say it benefits Democrats if voters come out, and the Democrats have been picking the least likable candidates.
Yep.
The fucking worst that nobody wants to leave their house on a Tuesday for.
So,
well, the Democrats are all subs, and they secretly get off on losing. I think that's pretty obvious.
Probably,
at
yeah.
this point.
It's sick, though. It pisses me off.
It's disgraceful. I would do that in a heartbeat if we had a fair press in this country. I would do that in a heartbeat. There's nothing I'd rather do than get rid of my whole Twitter account, but I'm able to get to, I guess, 186
that's
million
a weird
people.
Lie.
There's nothing I would rather do than get rid of my whole Twitter account, but then, my followers like Vince McMahon, I wouldn't be able to at-tweet my boy Vince.
So if CNN wasn't fake, he would delete his Twitter.
Yeah.
Is that the statement he just made?
Yeah.
Dude,
okay.
Ted Turner should just call his bluff and close CNN down and be like...
He's like, okay, no more CNN. Now you.
Yep. Waiting for you.
You add up all the different accounts and add Facebook and Instagram. It's a lot of people. And that's more than the media companies have, frankly, by a lot. And so if I get a story that's wrong, I can put a social media. I don't usually use the word Twitter. I say social media. But I put something out, and the next day or the next hour or the next minute, everybody's
You've literally
reading about it.
threatened violence upon other countries that we have hostile relations with using Twitter.
Yeah. It's effective.
So I'm able to refute fake news, and that's very important.
It's very important. Where is it here? Hold on, I have to pull something up. When my playlist got fucked, I gotta...
Yeah, I don't feel like they silenced Trump. They just put like some facts added on to the comment he made, right?
Yeah.
If they continue to do this for trending tweets, are we mad if it goes for both sides? Are we just mad that they're adding these little addendums to people's original work?
That's fine. If like major things are posting lies, if they want to add a fact check, they can add a fact check. That's
Mitch
their
DC
prerogative.
says Twitter does not
Like
decide
Bobby
what a
Brown,
fact
it's their
is.
prerogative.
Mitch DC says Twitter does not decide what a fact is. Facts don't matter. We live in a post-fact society. What is a fact anymore? None of it fucking actually matters. So I guess you're right.
Well, I don't think it's just a guy at Twitter who decides it's a lie. I assume there's some manner of checks and balances as far as research goes. Maybe I'm giving too much credit. I don't know.
So
you would assume.
Scott, do you remember Sarah Huckabee Sanders?
Yes, I thought she was still the press secretary. Apparently, she's not.
She is not. It's Kayleigh McEnany. Isn't that her name? Kayleigh.
I think
McEnany.
Kayleigh
McEnany.
Is Kayleigh just doing it temporarily?
No,
while
she's good.
Sarah is getting lap band surgery.
No,
and Sarah's coming back. Or?
Sarah quit a while back,
Sarah's
over a year
done.
ago, and Kayleigh's way better at doing it.
Lying.
Yeah.
She's great.
So here's her arguing with a reporter over absentee voting.
Today, so we are seeing progress.
Yes. Can you tell us what law specifically the president thinks the Secretary of State in Michigan broke by sending out the applications? And did the Secretary of State in Georgia also break that law by sending out applications for their primary?
Again, I'd reference you to the campaign. These are ballot questions, and I'd reference you to the campaign on that.
He's the president,
That's
and
my
you're
former
his
employer. My
spokesperson.
current employer is the White House. So
But,
thank you.
yes, but that's not a campaign question. That's the president of the United States saying that
It's a campaign
state
question
broke
on
the
ballot
law.
initiatives that you have and absentee ballots. So I would refer you to the campaign on that front. And I would note to you that many of those ballots that are submitted via mail can be fraudulent. I cited to you the bipartisan study. I can read it again. Maybe you weren't paying attention when I read it the first time, so I'll read it again. President Carter, a Democrat, not a Republican, and James Baker concluded that these ballots remain the largest source of potential voter fraud. So if you cast a ballot via mail and you do so fraudulently, that would be an illegal act.
Where's the numbers on voter fraud? I'm really interested to see where we are now with voter fraud and how we would project.
Yeah, can we see their numbers and then the numbers that Twitter claims are real and see how they compare? What numbers is the White House going to bring us? Do they have a different set of trumped up numbers?
Voter fraud is so marginal.
There were 75 million fraudulent votes in the last election. In fact, every single vote for Hillary plus another 12 million were fraudulent. That's what I read. Yeah.
And I'd point you to that. And for further, I'd point you to my former employer, which is the Trump campaign.
Is the president concerned
Any other
about fraud in
questions?
Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Kayleigh. Two questions.
All right.
Thank you, Kayleigh.
So here's the interesting part of this, though.
How come all the
records show Kayleigh McEnany has voted by mail 12 times in 12 years? So
that seems crazy.
She has voted by mail every time in the last 12 years.
What if these are
But
all?
she is against voting by mail.
Yeah.
What if these are all fraudulent votes and she didn't do it?
Those are she didn't do it. It's these damn kids
Yeah.
getting into the mailboxes and doing the voter fraud.
White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany has voted by email a dozen times in the last 10 years, according to Florida voter records reviewed by CBS News. A revelation that comes amid her own criticisms of efforts to expand mail-in voting ahead of the 2020 presidential
Florida,
election.
by the way. She definitely doesn't look like every single bitch that lives in Tampa.
A voting history report from the Hillsborough County Supervisor of Elections shows that McEnany voted absentee in every election, both general and primary, since November 2008. At times during that span, McEnany, a Tampa native, attended Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. and Harvard Law School in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Most recently, she voted by mail in Florida's presidential primary in March. While the report shows that McEnany voted absentee, Hillsborough County election officials said that its system uses the phrase voted absentee for any voter who votes by mail, whether they are in the county when they receive a ballot or not. Florida voters can opt to submit ballots by mail for any reason, according to the State Division of Elections.
Yeah.
I like her better than Sarah. I don't know what it is. Something. I don't know. There's something about her.
I feel like Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Like more than Sarah.
I feel like Sarah Huckabee Sanders didn't want to be there.
Right.
She was always like, "Oh, the
president did nothing wrong." All right, I will
I feel
say
like
it
she was
again.
into it at the start, but as time went on, it seemed to become more of a hostage situation.
She got in because of nepotism. Her dad was the Republican governor of Arkansas and ran for president. That's how she got in.
I thought it was because she was in that movie I Heart Huckabees.
That'd be funny if she was.
I do heart Huckabees.
Just not Huckabee Sanders.
I feel like, Mike Huckabee, like, I feel like had a shot as the Republican nominee in 2012. Like, he was giving Romney a run for his money.
He did all. That was his best year.
Was that 2012?
He was one of those guys that
That was
always
2012.
refused to drop out, even though it didn't really look like he had that much of a chance. Here's her response to this.
Absentee voting has the word absent in it for a reason. It means you're absent from the jurisdiction or unable to vote in person. President Trump is against the Democrat plan to politicize the coronavirus and fuck.
What?
Fuck.
Wow.
That fraction of a sentence is really funny.
Hey guys, you know how we've been telling you to
Trump
stay
is
home?
against the Democrat plan to politicize the virus.
Remember how-
like break that down, and that is a wild statement.
Remember how we've been telling you to stay home this entire time? It's important to stay home. You know, just come out to vote, though. Come out to vote one time. Ugh. And expand mass mail-in voting without a reason. Without a reason? How about it's fucking stupid to have to go in and vote in person? People have shit they got to do. What's the point? If you don't want mail-in voting, then let's design some Obama phones that just automatically can press a button and vote.
No, because then the kids get those phones, and then
True.
they do the voter fraud. Kids love voter
All right.
fraud.
Here. No voter fraud.
I got an idea. I got an idea to stop kids from committing voter fraud.
Kill all the kids.
No. Come on.
Maybe.
Let's not get crazy.
Maybe.
Concentration camps. Concentration camps.
Where you go to camp and you concentrate on not doing voter fraud.
Right. Exactly.
Voter fraud
And
disappear.
we'll call this, if you will, the final solution to voting fraud.
It will be a real final solution
To voter fraud.
I don't like this idea.
to voter
What?
To voter fraud.
I don't.
I like the way you think.
I don't like this at all.
Oh.
What? Do you have something better than a final solution, Bill?
Yes.
We're all ears.
Yes. I have something better. We just let the algorithms pick who the best president will be.
We should let Twitter pick.
Yeah. Twit longer.
Yeah, so that I thought that was hilarious. Another thing that happened recently, there was a Black Lives Matter protest in Minneapolis, Minnesota that led to some rioting and
The other
looting.
day, I guess the police murdered someone again. Is that what happened?
Yeah, what happened was
They love doing.
they basically
love it.
choked this guy by leaning on his neck with their knee until he suffocated.
Yeah, like the cop
Which
had
is
his.
fucking wild because last night, and I guess this happened like 2 days ago or something. I didn't hear about it till today, but last night I happened to watch Fruitvale Station, which is exactly that.
Yeah. And this cop had his hands in his
R.I.P.
pockets the
Michael
whole
Jordan,
time.
we lost him.
R.I.P. Michael B. This cop had his hands in his pocket the whole time. He was like the most nonchalant killing I think I've ever seen. The gentleman wasn't resisting arrest. He just had his damn neck knelt on while the cop kept his hands in his
Face
freaking
down on
pocket.
the ground. Yeah,
Hands in pocket. How many murders have you seen with somebody with their hands in their pocket?
not many.
That's next level.
That is next level murder. That is next level cop murder right there.
Yeah,
This cop has a very
casual.
questionable history himself. He probably shouldn't have been on the force.
He should
but-
go to prison.
Well, he probably should have went to prison for some of the stuff he's done before, but
he should go
apparently
definitely
he's
now.
had just sort of a litany of conduct complaints against him, and nothing ever happened.
Mitch DC says not every cop is like that, nor is it a race thing. Not every cop is
I'm
like
not saying
that.
it's a race thing. I'm saying he should go to prison.
And there
This
definitely
guy.
are a bunch of white people that get murdered by police too. Like it's people, Mexican people, all races get murdered by police. It is a cop thing, though.
But
It is a cop thing.
proportionally, the numbers are interesting. I would say.
Here's some video of some of the rioting going on.
They're just picking up their orders.
Curbside pickup.
That's curbside pickup. That's what it looks like.
We shouldn't call this rioting. We should call it target
Looting.
practice.
Well, this is looting, I guess.
It's target practice.
So this is what really intrigued me about all of this. All right. I saw a bunch of videos of this crazy old lady that made it her life's mission to defend Target.
I mean, you got to pick a cause. And I respect that one.
She's insane, and it's my personal feeling that she kind of deserved what she got because she put herself in this situation. So here she is. So these are people, I believe, trying to loot, and she's in an electronic wheelchair.
Of course she is.
And she's holding onto this cart of stuff that these looters are trying to get away with. Here's a little more. Here she is in front of like the door. She's getting attacked. All right. They're hitting her with fire extinguishers.
Fire extinguisher. Wow.
Here's a little more.
Jennifer, is that enough?
She's got a knife, by the way. She's got a knife in her hand.
God.
This is so fucked
There's
up.
a picture of her with the knife.
This is so fucked up.
And here's a video of her at the end of the night.
The looters who looted Target did this to you? You were peacefully protesting?
I was peacefully
Bitch had a knife, though.
trying to block the way so they couldn't leave with Target stuff in Target.
Peaceful's not holding the cart back. You were trying to have vigilante justice.
This is stupid. I don't care. It's not your job to protect fucking Target.
It's cute that you want to be the hero. But you can't also be the victim if you're trying to be the hero.
If even the cops are going to go there to protect the Target, you're not going to protect it, and they're not going to protect you.
You should not protect Target. You know, Target employees, they weren't protecting Target.
No, people who get paid by Target cared less than you.
This is like Super Karen. She's like, I'm going to talk to the manager. She walks into a riot to talk to the manager. Yeah, I am the manager now.
I am the law.
Look at me. Look at me.
They attacked me from back and from front and back.
That's because there were like a lot of them and only one of
Punched
you.
me in my mouth, my head. I got punched in the head several times. I got grabbed from behind. People grabbed my wheelchair. They stole my keys. They stole everything they could off of me. I got maced in the face. I got covered with fire.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Yeah, this is why you don't do this. It's not good what they did, and it's not good that they were looting, but you're an idiot.
Like, I'm kudos to anyone with the balls to like assault a woman in a wheelchair. I don't know if I would.
I think I would probably end up defending her in some way, but I would also be pulling her off the cart and say, "Let them get that fucking cart away, you dumb bitch. They're gonna fuck you up, you dumb bitch."
I don't know if I like punched the woman in the
but somebody just had milk, and that's supposed to help with mace, and it's just.
Is this the woman who played Pat on Saturday Night Live? It's Pat.
Julia Sweeney.
This is, oh fuck! I was trying to pull it. Well done.
Yeah, we watched that movie.
Jan Hooks, it's the other one.
We watched that movie because we do bad movie reviews once a month, and we watched that one, and it was epically bad. And I was really surprised that the band Ween do a live performance in that movie, and I'm like, what the fuck? This had maybe the makings of a potentially good movie, but you know what? It's kind of the curse of being an SNL sketch. There's been very few successful movies based on an SNL sketch. Wayne's World being number one. You know?
Well, it's funny how a concept designed for a 2 to 4 minute sketch doesn't always translate to a 90-minute movie.
Right, exactly.
It should, though. It should.
I don't know if it should. I don't know if that's accurate.
You know the weird thing about Wayne's World, though? It was directed by someone who had pretty much
Orson Welles directed it. Orson Welles directed Wayne's World 1 and 2.
No. The woman that directed Wayne's World mainly.
Hold on. The woman who directed those words don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
She had experience making like music documentary films before that. Like she had made one called The Decline of Western Civilization. Like she had made 3 of them actually. There's 3 of those movies. Like the first one's the punk one, the second one's the metal one. I'm not sure what the third one is. I've never seen that one.
The third one is smooth jazz.
That'd be hilarious.
The Incline of Kenny G.
The Incline. Kenny J.
So let's listen to Julia Sweeney cry more about.
Nah, this is the end. This is the end of this. So,
have I told you guys about the downfall of Target in Canada?
Yeah.
We have a fan of our show that is one of our mods that lives in Toronto, and she used to work for Target, and she got laid off because they all closed.
Yeah, like we didn't have Target here forever. Like we got Targets in, I don't know, 2013 or something. And there's a big retail chain in Canada called Zellers, which is like a low-end retail chain. Like I put it below Target comparably for like the quality of stuff they sell. So Target bought every Zellers in Canada, turned them all into Targets, but like the Targets in Canada were not like the Targets in the US. They were still just Zellers, but cost more. And then Target went 100% bankrupt in Canada inside of a year. It was just the most massive failure.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So really quick, Bob Neiman says Billy supports beating old grannies. I will add that to your IMDb. I don't support beating old grannies. I think that's a little mean to suggest, Bob Neiman. What I support though
you
is
can put that on my IMDb. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, they'll put it on my IMDb anyways. I support that if you want to be the fucking hero, if you want to be the vigilante, don't cry about it when you're not strong enough, when you're not good enough. I'm tired of this fucking pro ability culture where you think
you can't have it both ways. You can either try to be the hero and succeed or fail, but you don't get to cry about it if you fail.
Yeah, she wanted to be the fucking hero, couldn't do it, and we're supposed to be like, oh, she was in a wheelchair. We should have all just like it's like saying, hey, this woman wanted to yell at a live tiger. You know, she was in a wheelchair though, so we should have just let the tiger not eat her. Right? That's not how it works. You can't go into a riot.
I'm always voting tiger on that.
I am a woman in a wheelchair. I have all the power. I was told I can. They put ramps in this world just for me. So you rioters, stop. You can't do that. It's not how this fucking world works.
You can't set up some bullshit win-win scenario for yourself where if you succeed, you're the hero, and if you don't, you get to cry about it and still be the hero.
Yeah.
Is this mobility, Mary?
I wish. I don't think so.
Oh my God!
If it is, as Bobby Mrs. Billy said, crying is for the weak. Proof of toxic masculinity, adding to IMDb. That one you can add, actually. Yes, crying is for the weak. I love crying, though.
I'm going to go to your IMDb.
Did we get any more Streamlabs?
Oh, a ton, yeah.
All right, so before we read those, everyone that's watching right now, 100% of you, please like the stream. You know it's good. You know we're great. You should like the stream. I don't think YouTube notifications have been working very well for us lately.
Oh, no.
I don't think they've been going out. So subscribe, click the bell if you want.
YouTube notifications have been going out for cigarettes and never coming home.
That's very sad. That's a sad story about notifications.
Sad song.
Oh, I love that you're Billy the Fridge on IMDb and not your name.
Yeah. That's the worker name.
Yeah, he's an
you have more
obscure.
credits than me? No, you don't.
He's an obscure transgender actor. Did you read the bio?
Yeah, people fuck
Billy
with my
Fridge is an
page.
obscure transgender actor and musician from the Pacific Northwest. For a man of such small proportions, only being 5'8", Billy the Fridge left quite a large impression on the film industry. After he appeared to tackle a Westboro Baptist Church member while naked in his biggest role, he was stuck in a Chipotle bathroom for now I got to click to see the full bio for nearly 8 hours. His cup size is listed as 34D.
And you know what happened? Billy paid IMDb money to get a premium membership, and they still wouldn't let him change it.
That rules.
Yeah.
PT Ham gave us a big love. Thank you. Cryptos Rock Kiss DJ 2 said, hey, Billy, I'm scrubbing the oil stains off my garage floor so I can lay some flooring for my festival stage Any advice from scrubbing your back? Second, Ben, your majestic wizard of wobbling whimsy. What wonders would we wappa-do?
I don't know what is that question?
You majestic wizard of wobbling whimsy. What wonders would we wappa-do?
Why am I wobbling whimsy? I don't know what that.
Wappa-do.
Yes. No.
I have some
Maybe.
advice from scrubbing my back. Just get a girl to do it, pussy. That's how I do it, pussy. Goose Juice said, I was at the protest yesterday, but left right before the riot. Looting and cops shooting tear gas. It was a pretty insane. In the end, though, I got Korean barbecue pizza from my favorite joint.
Korean barbecue pizza?
Can our matches not end in a
That's
DQ
a lot
anymore?
Of different words. For
Yeah,
food.
can
I
they
don't
end in
want
Korean barbecue pizza?
No, I don't want it.
You don't want it?
No.
I want Korean barbecue and I want pizza. I don't know if I want those two things to have a weird baby.
I want to
inside of
try
it.
it.
Right. I stop putting weird stuff on pizza. Pizza is pizza. Korean barbecue is Korean barbecue.
I want to try it.
Look, separate but equal.
Right.
Yeah, Ben's got a Korean barbecue bench only and a pizza bench only.
I do.
And he won't mix the two.
I will not.
No.
Ben's like,
mix them.
Ben's
It's
like,
an
I will not
abomination
drink.
against
It
the
makes
Lord.
them both impure by mixing them.
I will not drink out of the Korean barbecue pizza water fountain.
It's an abomination against the Lord. Move on.
Exactly.
Cryptos Rock said Target had an unaired ad on YouTube where they left Zaddy the Zeller's bear mascot in the woods. The poor boy was domesticated. The super chats that came in. We have a whole bunch here from all different walks of life, mainly just Bob Neiman. So I'll start with Cajun Crustacean. It says, sounds like a fine old solution to me. And now here's the Bob
Fine
Neiman.
old solution.
Bob Neiman says, we get laugh at Hey You Leaf, tell Justin to stop the blackface and glue on eyebrows and stop trying to use the plague as a way to pass a bill for supreme power. Bob Neiman says, and Leaf, I like your people support a minister that believes if you're white, you need to shut up and let others talk, but not him, God forbid. And Bob Neiman says, Billy supports beating old grannies. I will add that to your IMDb. Billy said crying is for the weak, proof of toxic masculinity, adding that to IMDb. And Bob Neiman, oh no, this is I Am Gene. He says, as the cripple guy from Toledo, I'd help to loot.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah, I bet you people would be very kind to the cripples during the loot if they were on Team Loot. I imagine if that one was there to get a TV,
people would help them.
Yeah, I bet you every one of those people would like reach for the top shelf for her and be like, "Here, have this. Take this. You want this off the top
You
shelf?
wanna
We
loot
got
this?
you."
Here you go.
Yeah,
We're a team here, man. Team loot.
yeah. If Team Loot works together, this is the craziest thing. Some of the looting videos I was watching, I was like, all these people getting filmed have every excuse right now to wear a mask. Usually, you don't have an excuse to wear a mask when committing a crime, and they still weren't. I was like, that's bold.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely respect.
They're looking around at the cameras. They're like staring directly into the cameras, like, oh.
Get my face.
There was one lady walking out with like half a dozen lamps. Like she just needed those lamps.
Her apartment was very dark.
Yeah, it's dark over here.
Yeah.
But
does my IMDb have a fun write-up like yours? Let me see.
Well, now it will.
Yeah, you just primed everyone
have I
for
just
that.
Invited?
Yeah.
I probably have.
Scott's a big old furry cat lover.
It does not. It just has information about me. When I was born and things I was in.
Oh, you mean like everybody else besides Billy the Fridge?
Like everybody else besides Billy the Fridge.
All right, let's get into Oddities.
Azriel, thank you for becoming a $25 Patreon.
You get an actual maniac of Billy the motherfucking Fridge.
Kilo as well became a $25 Patreon tonight. That's awesome. Cosmic Destroyer became a $25 Patreon tonight. Thank you.
So what I thought I'd do for Oddities and Antagonists tonight is I'm going to put some of the babyface actual maniacs in Oddities and some of the heel actual maniacs in Antagonists tonight.
Cute.
So look at this one. This is very short. This is an older video from 2016 after there was a video of Egghead and Jeffrey together watched on DP. And all of the hosts at the time agreed that it seemed like maybe Egghead and Jeffrey were butt banging each other.
Oh no!
So Jeffrey
Knowing
is
nothing about either of them. They're definitely gay.
yes, and Jeffrey is sad, and Egghead's trying to make Jeffrey happier. Yeah, here it is.
Jeffrey,
No. Jeffrey, what's wrong?
You know what's wrong.
Jeffrey and Egghead are competing for the tag team championship against JF and Mama JF tomorrow night on Actual Mania 8.
Tell me. No. Wake up.
Some
Don't
states
touch
are
me.
saying
Wake
that
up.
the
Don't
competitors are not legal to consent for this matchup. Mama JF might not legally be
Jeffrey,
able to consent in the state of Texas for this matchup.
This is hilarious because Jeffrey sounds unbelievably depressed.
Jeffrey.
No.
Jeffrey, what's wrong? You know what's wrong. Tell me. No. Wake up. Don't touch me. Wake up. Don't touch me.
Wake up,
Go
Jeffrey.
away.
Jeffrey, wake up.
Go away.
Why are you acting like this?
I'm sad. You sad? Why you sad? I'm sad.
Why you see?
Because I've been labeled a fucking butt pirate on the Drunken Peasants.
Oh, well, here you go.
Wrongfully so.
Have a puppy and have Gohan.
What is? I don't want Gohan.
Okay, he's putting stuffed animals next to him. He's consoling him when he's sad.
That's a good lover.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Fuck Gohan.
Have a puppy.
Give me a puppy.
Here's a puppy in here.
Yeah.
He's making the puppy hump him.
Yeah, it's not even my face.
as a prelude for.
Yeah, this is Scott's. Basically, Scott's favorite.
Did I do what
What is it before sex? I never get that far.
One day, if you just give me that fucking pillow.
Foreplay.
Yeah,
this is Scott's foreplay.
Die.
Okay, you're not even. That's not even my face.
Oh.
That's the back of my head.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy it while I sit on you then.
No. Don't get off me.
it's going there.
Hi guys, Drunken Peasants called me a butt pirate, so my boyfriend's gonna threaten to sit on me in the next video we release. Okay.
In defense of gay accusations, I'm gonna have gay sex with my boyfriend.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right.
Yeah, this is Knob Marley.
Brittany, get him off me! I can't feel my legs!
So there's that.
They are hella cute.
They are hella cute, yeah.
Oh, there's so many videos too. It's gonna be a great one.
Watch me pound his asshole to show you how not gay I am.
What's up, fellow YouTubers? So my estimated revenue for YouTube right now is $920.80 some odd cents.
I like how they don't make glasses wide enough to accommodate how far apart his eyes are.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the eyes just drifting out of frame.
So right now, I'm just
This is
sitting here
Rock
waiting
Zombie.
patiently
How much
for
did
them
he
to
say?
transfer it.
Hold
so
on.
my estimated revenue for YouTube right now is $920.80.
That's pretty good.
That seems too high.
Yeah, that seems crazy
Is that
high.
lifetime? Is that lifetime over like 20 years?
No, it's probably as a he probably means so far to date this month.
Probably like
This
last
month
maybe.
only?
Maybe,
Right?
Yeah,
That's too
yeah,
much.
yeah. It's this month. My guy gets those donos. He gets those sexy goth bad boy donos.
It's probably he probably takes all super chats, and that's probably why. And then he gets a little bit of ad revenue.
He gets a lot of super chats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some odd cents. So right now I'm just sitting here waiting patiently for them to transfer it. Hopefully at 12 o'clock they transfer it. If they don't, then it is what it is.
The live stream where he was muted the entire time and didn't realize it was hilarious.
You got a lot of donos though, right?
No.
A lot, but a lot of
He got
people
a
are
couple people trying to tell
experiencing
him.
difficulties with their YouTube because of Memorial Day weekend and all that.
Take a pause.
Yeah.
So
No rush.
Let it sink in.
It is what it is. Fingers crossed that I get it, you know.
So he get his $90 Domino's pizza. I ordered a pizza for somebody the other day that was hungry. I went to Domino's, ordered them a large pizza. It's not that hard to spend $60 on a pizza at Domino's. I got a 2-topping fucking pizza. It was like $30.
It is in Wyoming where he lives. I bet the price of a Domino's is significantly lower.
Maybe.
I'm hungry. You ain't ordered me shit, Billy.
What's up? I'll order you. What do you want? I'll order you something right now. Give me your address and DMs or something. Text it to me. I have to. Who delivers in your area? I don't know.
You ask him to dox himself?
No, he could text my phone number or hit me up on Facebook or something.
Let me just say it out loud on the stream.
Okay. Yeah, everybody sends Scott food. He's starving. No, I'll send you a food right now. Just give me the place and address.
I'll send you a food.
I'll send you food right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I will hold you to that later, but I don't need it right now.
Okay.
All right. Here's the next segment. I love this intro.
Why does anyone watch him, by the way? What does he do?
He's a lolcow. He's like a dumpster fire of a person, but he's a better person than the average lolcow.
Allow me.
He seems like a nicer guy, like cool, like more of a cool person.
Allow me to give my explanation of what he does. That Ben kind of sold him short. Our boy here, King Cobra JFS, is a sexy goth bad boy.
He's not.
He also
hasn't gotten laid in a long time. Even by his own admission.
Ben, you gotta stop trying to fight against the truth of JFS. All right. He's also a magical wand maker. All right.
That's right.
He makes magical wands, sells them on Etsy. He's the owner of not only a lovable little fun-sized sex doll, but also a dummy. What do they call it? It's not a marionette. What's the little ventriloquist dummy?
Yeah, ventriloquist.
Got a little ventriloquist dummy.
It's scary, and a little sex doll the size of a child.
I saw the child sex doll. That was something.
He's a master chef.
In which there was a news story written about him about how he broke it by having vigorous relations with it.
Yeah, but that was after he lied about someone coming in and destroying it.
Yeah.
But
these meth addicts came into my house and they're the ones who had too much sex with that child.
He owns the most seasoned cast iron skillet on the West Coast. It's the most seasoned.
Yeah, you gotta scrape that out and wipe it out from time to time.
Seasoned skillet.
Yeah, he's got a well-seasoned black iron skillet that probably could be used as some implement of sacrifice.
The shit he cooks in it doesn't even touch the skillet anymore. It touches the crusty buildup all over it.
It's just sitting on top of other goo.
It just hovers on yuck and muck.
Yeah.
And he makes the most bastardly fucking versions of sandwiches you could ever have. He takes Texas toast, slaps in all types of wonderful garbage,
and sometimes he lights his kitchen on fire.
Oh yeah,
there's videos of his kitchen on fire.
Sure. Who among us has never?
Yeah, he is a connoisseur of gross.
All
right. Next, I love this intro.
Wow.
I should turn off that goddamn
internet. Scott's relatively new to the show. Hold on.
DP, are they gonna touch me?
They're gonna touch me, DP.
One of these days we should show Scott Jared because he came in after the whole Jared thing happened.
I don't like
from Subway.
Oh,
I wish.
Well, they have a few things in common.
Nice.
I don't like bringing Jared up. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Jared probably does love sandwiches, right?
I don't honestly. I don't know. I feel like he just would eat food without bread around it.
Here's one of our competitors tomorrow in Actual Mania. This will be her first time appearing in Actual Mania, and I picked one of my favorite videos from Trisha Paytas, the one where she's bitching about getting stood up by Dolph Ziggler.
Oh no!
Because her and Dolph Ziggler were banging for a little while, and
she's picking up Amy Schumer's sloppy seconds.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Dolph has a type.
No, he
Apparently.
has no type. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
He also
well, all of these, like Amy Schumer, Trisha Paytas, Sunny, all like kind of like chunky blonde women.
He dated Nikki Bella too. So like he's all type of women. Dolph Ziggler is like, if it says yes, I make it say fuck yes.
Hey guys, so there's hashtag yes all women, and then there's hashtag yes to all women, and that's Dolph.
Coming at you
Relieve
at
all
11
women.
p.m. at night after a few drinks for a storytime video of another ultimate fuckboy. But the problem is this boy is 37 and should not be a fuckboy. This boy should be a man. He has a grown-ass job in the fucking WWE. Should probably be a grown fucking man and own up to his shit. So, about a year ago, I did a story time on the best one-night stand ever. Happened to be about this guy. You know, the sex was good. I was fucking really drunk, though. I've come to, like, learn through our time texting each other for the past couple months every single day. That I really don't remember much of it. So when I say it was the best sex ever, I was fucking high and on drugs, and I'm like, was it really even? Was it really even? And then like
She's taking it back.
Was it a person? Who's to say?
Yeah,
She's taking back the credit.
She can't take it back. You
That's
can't.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's like when they took the title away from Jericho that one night. They reversed the title win.
That is just like that.
That's not fair. That's not right. That's
some dick comes out with Earl Hebner and says, "Do you better give it back. I know he beat me, but you fucking give it back."
That's not fair.
The more I think about it, I'm like, if I can't even remember it, it was definitely not the best sex ever. So I retract that video, but I will not retract this one.
Can't do that. That's not fair.
Ultimate fuckboy celebrity edition. Oh, barely a celebrity. Okay, so story time. Here we go. Couple months ago, started talking to this guy. You know, he hits me up once in a while on Snapchat, texting, and we were cool. He was good people. Really nice to me. I'm really nice to him. We have jokes. We have good conversation. Cool as fuck. Liked this dude. He seems so real. He's never flaked on me. Always been nice and cool and like.
And now, I mean, like you're promoting him a lot thus far. So it's crazy that you're at this point.
Awesome, right? Compatible, all this shit. So I was really excited when about a week ago, he's like, hey, I'm coming into town next Thursday today, and we should get some drinks. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, so excited. Well, you know, I just let a week go by, and, fucker just texting me. Fuck you. A week goes by, and, I was like, okay, so we kept in touch, whatever, throughout the week. And then tonight, I was like, well, around today at like, because he said a happy hour originally. He's like, let's do happy hour, and then I got to work after. I said, okay, cool. So it's like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I was like, hey, are we still on for
Dolph
happy
Ziggler
hour?
going to the ring drunk.
He's like, oh, I'm watching the first half of the game because the Cavs. He's from Cleveland. Fucker. Like, I'm ashamed he's even a Cleveland fan. He's so fucking gross. He's like,
I heard
yeah,
that
I'm watching
Cleveland
the first half of the game in Arizona.
It doesn't. It sucks.
It doesn't? This is where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, isn't it?
I know. That was mind blowing. Honestly, if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is just going to go to a city because of its reputation, then Detroit should probably have had the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But Detroit's pretty bad. Detroit's worse than Cleveland, but Cleveland's close behind. Cleveland is the highest crime city of its size in Ohio, like the bigger cities, and its population. Cleveland had almost 1 million people back in like the 60s. And now it has like 200,000.
Used to be like a pretty big like manufacturing hub. Now it's just
now
it's Detroit.
Yeah, exactly. The only cities in Ohio of that size that are growing are Cincinnati and Columbus. Those are the only ones.
They should change the name to Leaveland.
Basically, Leaveland.
Got him, Bill.
And I'll come. I'm gonna be there later tonight. You wanna have drinks around 10:30? And he's like, I can't really stay long because I have to be up at 6 a.m. I was like, yeah, for sure, duh, of course. And we've been talking for the past week and how excited I was to see you, and for the past 2 months, how excited I was to see you. Like, cool, let's talk. Or let's
Did you just
hang
threaten
out.
to cut his dick
And then
off?
I even said, I said, don't play because I'm canceling a date for you.
visually.
And he's like, oh my god, don't cancel because I can't put out tonight or whatever. I was like, that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't go on Tinder dates to get laid. As much as people think I'm a big fucking whore, I'm really not. I actually don't have that much sex. Like, I love sex. Don't have that much of it. I'm very, very picky.
You look like one. The point is, you look like a whore. You look like a dumb whore, and you sound like a dumb whore.
She made a.
So I'm just going to extrapolate from that you're a dumb whore.
I'm going to suggest her I don't have much sex is different than most women's I don't have much sex as well.
Yes.
Like every
that
hour is what she
sliding
means.
scale.
I think that most women be like, oh, you have that much sex? No, baby, you are.
Yeah, like I'm not currently getting double penetrated, so I don't have that much
I would
sex.
think, but only because she's obviously built for sex. She's not built for a construction worker job. She's not built
Thinking,
to
voting.
She's not a
owning
librarian.
money.
She's not a librarian.
Yeah, she made a video back in the day about why she was supporting Mitt Romney, and she said his name's Mitt, and that rhymes with tit, and I have 2 of those.
That's a
She
good one.
literally said that.
I respect that opinion.
Also, I would have voted for Tit Romney if there was the potential for a president tit. I'm in.
President.
This week, I'm very, very picky on what goes inside of it and who goes inside of it. So, anyways, I was like, that's not a big deal. I don't really care, whatever. So I'm like, no, like, you're so like stoops or whatever I said. I was like, I'm so excited, like meet up with you. He's like, cool, whatever. And I was like, well, where? And he didn't respond, so I kind of was like, oh my god, this is like kind of sketch, but I knew he was on a plane, so I was like, whatever. He sent me a picture before he was like getting on the plane or something like that, having a drink. I was like, cool, like we're, you know, it's like 8 o'clock or whatever. I'm like, cool, like he's not saying anything, awesome. Well, 10 o'clock rolls around, like he's not saying anything. It's 10:15 rolls around, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just text him, and I'm like, hey, like, are we on for drinks or not? Should I do a reenactment of these texts? Actually, I have them right here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Okay.
Oh,
let's see how she
Why does
reenacts.
she have the scissors? What are the scissors for?
Total duck face. The scissors are scary, almost like if Dolph Ziggler was around, he'd be castrated.
It seems like Dolph made the right choice.
Yes.
No, I think Dolph really fucked up. If he would have stuck
You
with
think he
Trish
fucked this
Paytas,
one up? You think he
he'd
passed
be world
up,
champion right now.
Golden opportunity. He's a 2-time world champion. One time they gave it to him because Edge did a spear he wasn't allowed to, and the other time he won it after someone else had already had a match.
But I'm saying he'd be champion right now, this moment, if he was
Right
still
now.
banging Trish Paytas. She's the muse.
So, you still want to drink or not? Me at 10:13. I'm gonna flake brownie face at 10:14.
That's a good response. 1 minute to say I'm gonna flake.
Yeah,
that's a gentleman.
OMG, I say. He goes, I'm old. Well, no shit, you're fucking old. Doesn't mean you're dumb. Doesn't mean you have to be a rude fucking cunt. I'm like all fucking dressed up. Do you guys see how pissed I am? I had like a date. I'm all fucking dressed up. I fucking hate guys. I fucking hate them. Were you just like not gonna text me, this dumb fuckboy? I said, for real, question mark? Because I literally specifically said, don't flake. And he's like, haha, like no, or something like that, or haha, I don't know what he's fucking said. Yes, he said. At 10:14 as well. And then he waited a couple minutes and then didn't text back because I was so pissed. I'm like, I'm gonna bite my tongue. Have to, still at the airport, eyes are burning, can't do it. That's seriously so lame is what I said. He goes, I know, I'm sorry, not cool. I know, what's your schedule tomorrow? Do you guys, what is that noise?
She has
Do you guys
chubby
just,
arms.
Yeah,
She has
she's
really chubby
she's a thick one.
arms. She is a thick one.
She's built like a Christmas ham.
Sturdy. I like a sturdy girl.
Yeah, twice as succulent too.
do you guys just think we wait around for them? Like what is it about guys, especially this guy? He's fucking 37. His time has passed. Like,
Man, I'm so glad I'm not 37 yet and not turning 37 in like 6 weeks.
That's what you get, Scott. Your time will pass to bang Trisha Paytas.
Hey, you're up in 10 weeks.
Whatever. She at least said she'd bang me on Twitter. I got a couple weeks
First
left.
disciple of Neb. Welcome, my disciple.
Yeah.
in what world is that okay to just like, oh my god, I hate flakes. I hate flakes more than anything. Like, you don't have the fucking courtesy to be like, hey, like you didn't think, You knew you had to be up at 6 a.m. Why? Even when I texted today, so we on self happy hour, I'd be like, babe, I can't. I fucking have to film tomorrow, or like, let me see or something when I get there. Like, no problem. Like, why do you have to fucking make plans with someone? I cancel my fucking date. This is what I get though for canceling my fucking date.
He doesn't respect you.
That's not fair.
He doesn't care.
That's not fair. Maybe he respects the heck out of her, Scott, but he's a busy man with a busy lifestyle, and he's got a big 6 a.m. job. Maybe Vince tore him a new asshole, and he's sitting in a meeting with Vince at 10:14 at night.
Did this like recently happen? Because they're working about 2 days a month at this point.
No, this was a couple years ago.
Okay.
Ben just wanted to bring this up for shiggles.
To like just hang out. And I even said specifically, because he's like, oh, don't cancel your date or something because I can't put out tonight. And I was like, oh, that's okay. Like, what time is our platonic
Love it.
meet and greet? Like, I was like obviously fine. I liked this dude as a person, and this is what so fucking sucks about these people. Like, this guy is a cool guy. He travels the whole year. We have conversations.
She gonna cry?
Like,
Oh yeah, she cries quite often. She
Nice.
she's this is why people love her, because she is the most open, honest mess on YouTube. And she knows how to fill 10 minutes of uncut video.
So this is what it's like when whores cry.
This
like
is
that Prince
what
song.
it sounds like when whores cry. Boom, 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 boom.
fucking bye. You know what I mean? Like, good, like conversations and god damn. I
Real
fucking
women have
hate
blobs.
Men. Just disregard of anyone's time. It's like, and I know I'm probably being like a little, like, maybe I'm overreacting, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm 29, he's 37. You can't fucking, like, he wasn't gonna text me. I even
Okay, 37 for a guy is pretty old. 29 for a woman, you're grandma. I'm sorry, grandma.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you're no, like 37 for a guy is, well, 37 for a guy is like 53 for a woman.
Yeah.
And 29 for a girl is like 14 for a guy.
Scott and I are only
Did I do
protesting.
that math right? I can't remember. If I did. I don't know if I did that math.
Yeah,
right. I'm
we're
pretty
only
sure it's right.
we're only protesting because we're gonna be 37 in less than a fucking before summer's over. We're gonna be Dolph Ziggler old.
said, oh my god, I don't want to cry because I want to still go out to like the gay bars or something tonight. Oh my god, I'm like crying.
When you get pretty and a guy stands you up, you go to the gay bars. That's what you do.
That's what I do.
You go to the gay bars.
This is so fucking stupid. He's like, I know, I'm sorry. Oh, what's your schedule tomorrow is the last thing he said. And then I didn't. And he goes, tomorrow I can do one before bed for sure. I'm like, what a fucking conceited, cocky, arrogant asshole. I said, fuck that. I told you I was canceling plans to come hang. Like, seriously, so fucked. You're not that great. Like, I know that was a bitch thing to say, but you're not. No one is Jesus Christ, literally Jesus Christ, where I'm going to wait for you and die for you. Like, no one is that great. I have a fucking...
Wow, she has a Messiah complex, I think.
She wants to fuck Jesus. That's not a big deal.
It sounds like she wants to fuck Jesus.
Most
That's what I'm
Christians
getting.
want to fuck Jesus. Man, woman.
That's
all
a
of them.
fact. You can
Yeah.
look that up. You can post that on Twitter and it doesn't get fact checked. That's
Yeah.
how true it is.
Yeah.
fucking life. I have fucking schedules. I have fucking shit to be up for too tomorrow.
Do you?
Life is fucking short. Time is precious. My time is fucking precious too. Like, I'm sorry, are you God's gift to fucking the world? These people are so fucking...
God's gift to fucking the world.
Has she been world champion?
I would love to be God's gift to fucking the world. And are you a 2-time world champion? No.
Where do
Shut
you
up.
start as God's gift to fucking the world? Do you like start down on the Grand Canyon and try and tickle your way?
Oh, so you work up topographically.
I don't know. Yeah.
I was thinking just west to east.
Yeah. Do you go lay one into the geysers?
The geysers.
The geysers?
Make your own geyser.
Yeah. You just
Real,
mount a
real
volcano.
Geyser Soze.
Yeah, geyser soze.
cocky. You know, I dated a wrestler before this guy too. Like, I used to fuck around with a wrestler before him, and he was the exact same way. I don't know what it is about wrestling.
Yeah, it was Scott Henson. She used to.
It was I don't want to throw anyone under the bus here, but Scott Henson.
Yeah. That's who.
They have these big fucking heads because all their little fans, wrestling's fucking fake, but all the fans of this wrestling fake bullshit think it's real and think he's a god.
They don't think it's real.
This shit too. That's what these wrestlers do.
No one
they
thought it
fucking
was
think
real
they're
since
gods.
before the
Falsified.
30s.
Everyone thinks.
Oh, there was a news article from 1889 that recently got brought up on Reddit, and
About it being fake.
yeah, they're like, it's widely known that wrestling is predetermined. 9 out of 10 bouts are predetermined. It was like written.
130 years ago.
Yeah.
No one thinks it's real.
Well, people who do think it's real are the ones that don't watch it.
Yeah.
They also think Jesus is real.
They also have sex with Jesus.
Speaking of Israel.
You fucking fake fight people for a living. That's not.
Yes. It's fun.
I'm gonna just not say anything. I'm gonna regret. You're not that great. I told you not to cancel his plans because I was gonna flake. He didn't say he was gonna flake. Almost texted you to see how the date was. I was like, what? I was trying to let it go. I let minutes pass. I let 5 minutes. He keeps texting. I said, you're really fucked up. This is fucked. He said, I'm sorry. Let's have one tomorrow and then you can hate me. Yikes. And he's like, Jesus. And then I said, I know a lot of shitty people, but you take the cake. Because honestly, I don't think anyone has ever just not bothered to text me the day of plans. Like, I've had people flake like an hour before. Okay, give me an hour because that's when I start doing my hair and makeup. Like, an hour before, fine. I'm just going to go to bed. I have an early day tomorrow too. Like, fine. But now I'm... oh my God, my makeup's all fucked down.
Yes, Dolph was right. Dolph was right.
And I said, we're just not
Hashtag Dolph was right.
Yes.
I don't think that's true, especially since I told you not to cancel your date. Anyway, if you want to grab a drink tomorrow, I'll find a way to make it work. If not, okay. Like, what a fucking cocky asshole. Cocky as fuck. And I said, I told him I was going to make a video about him. I said, well, I doubt you'll want to after the video I'm about to make.
Ooh.
Since I'm all fucking dressed up with no place to go, might as well film. Good luck with your career. That's the last thing I texted him. He's like, so if you want to reschedule, let me know your plans tomorrow. If not, I understand. Fucker, fucking cocky, fucking son of a bitch. Just found out I'm done around 7 tomorrow if you're free for a rain check. If not, sorry for the misunderstanding and always flaking. PSA to all the men out there. As far as guys that I was into and like and I think are good people, this guy was at the top of the list. This guy was polite, respectful, all this, like every bullshit. Talked to me, checked in with me, so fucking sweet.
Yeah, and he's just super busy and probably not really that into you.
He sounds like a sweet
nice
boy.
guy who's busy and doesn't care about you. That's it.
I disagree.
Oh, yeah, give me your rundown.
What's your take?
Dolph Ziggler got held in a meeting with Vince McMahon and had to sit there and watch Vince McMahon eat his steak wrap sandwich with extra ketchup. And he was sitting there until like 11:40 at night. And he was hoping to get away to go save Trisha Paytas from her lonely lifestyle. And he just couldn't break away from his job because career is number one, man. It's hard.
I see.
It's hard when the woman you love and the career you love don't line up perfectly.
Oh, he loved her. They were in love.
He was in love with Trisha Paytas. He had her tattooed on his champ stamp. His champ stamp right above his crotch where the wrestling belt would sit. It was DZ plus TP equals
forever.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
People thought it said for Eva.
No, it said for life.
Yeah.
Life.
But you weren't gonna even text. Like, it's 10:17. We were supposed to be at 10:30. Like, you weren't gonna text. The last person on earth that was gonna flake.
Correct.
The one thing I hate more than anything, my biggest pet peeve, fucking flaking, the ultimate fuckboys. Let this be a lesson to all men. If this guy, fucking Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, this is where she named him.
Uh-oh.
Who is traditionally good looking.
I like that she probably doesn't know his real name, which is pretty funny.
Nikki! From the Spirit Squad. Nikki! Have you ever seen that? Like,
Yeah.
it was from their, like, Titantron video.
Yeah.
If
Smells like wolf.
Let me see if I can name him.
Even-
Kenny, Mikey, Nikki, Mitch. And the rest, who the fuck is the fifth one? I can't remember the fifth. I'm 4 for 5. 80%. That's an A.
My billionaire Algie David, his ex-wife was one of the cheerleaders that DX hired when they were feuding with them.
Yeah.
She got to be on Raw.
He is not worth it, girls. Don't let fucking.
And he's actually from Parma, not Cleveland, but it's a suburb. It's a suburb of Cleveland.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland has a huge like metro area, so there's a ton of suburbs of Cleveland, and that's where most of the people live. Not even in the city.
Someone disrespect your fucking time and this bullshit. He is not that hot. And honestly, I can't remember the sex, so it must have not been that good.
No, you said you were drunk. No, you said it was the best you've ever had. You hooah.
Hooah.
So he stood her up, and is this video made like after he stands her up? She's like,
she literally made it right after, because she said he was texting her while she was making it. She's all, this was what she was gonna wear to go have drinks and have sex later with him.
yeah, she was trying to get tore out. and
Yeah.
he couldn't do it, and she's like, there's no vibrator, there's no vibrator, there's no man, there's nothing that will fulfill the need I need, and that need
And that's
is,
anger.
is Dolph Ziggler.
That turns into anger.
It's Dolph. So she gets on camera now, and she takes back all the good stuff she said about him to hurt him. And you know what
First
he
of
did?
all, no takebacks.
Yeah, because I wonder if Dolph Ziggler is like, she was the best sex I ever had.
I
couldn't remember her name for $1 million. Damn. Dolph pulls so much like high quality trim.
Amy
It's
Schumer.
absurd. Her and Schumer aside, I think he does well.
Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny not at her best.
Sonny when she was
less than prime.
You no. This is like, okay, you're talking about like prime was Sonny in the 90s. He got 2010 Sonny.
Not even the aughts.
Not even the odds.
It wasn't even 2000 aughts, Sonny.
You're right.
201s.
Right. So he just goes for whatever, right? Maybe he was trying to pretend like it was 90s Sonny. I don't know.
Poor Dolph.
I would absolutely have sex with Sonny today and pretend it's 90s Sonny. Like that, it counts.
Yeah,
It
of course,
counts.
it counts.
A win's a win.
I would have sex with Donkey Lips from Camp Anawana.
You
Salute
would
the
with
Shorts.
Donkey Lips?
It counts. It counts.
He was in Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
He was wearing the bubble wrap.
I wonder what he's up to. We should get him on as a guest.
Yeah, he was pretty great.
And get him and Lori Beth Denberg on as guests on DP one night for the Fatting Around episode. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Something's come up and it's burst our bubble.
Uh-oh.
That's true.
Boom, boom.
Oh shit, I missed this.
Did you miss it?
Ben,
I forgot to play
God
this
damn it.
video earlier.
Was it
God
during what segment?
Damn it.
For Oddities.
Ah, I was wondering why it was only 2 videos long. This is the third one. Jeff Garape.
It's not perfect, but you are recognizing the proper note. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I'll tell you what. This is wholesome. Because he's playing the keyboard and she's playing violin. This is wholesome. This is something that, at face value, if you just tuned in and played this, you wouldn't know that this man is a white ethno-statist.
Yeah, the funny thing about racist,
Fun reveal.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if people know that about me, if they can tell by looking.
Well, this guy's also Canadian. He just happens to be Québécois, which I don't know if you consider that Canadian or not.
Absolutely not. No.
No?
No. We are if you don't live in Quebec and are Canadian, 9 out of 10 chance you support French genocide.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure JF here actually is a separatist too. I think he would like Quebec.
Well, literally every single person in Quebec is a separatist, like without fail.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
So and this is his this is his life partner, Mama JF. This is JF.
Is it his mom?
No. This is JF. Also, his audience calls him Papa JF. Dr. Jean-Francois Garapé.
They have a lot of reproductive sex.
Dr. Jean-Francois Garapé.
What is his doctorate in?
I think he has a PhD in biology. Actually,
I have a bachelor's in biology, so we're pretty much the same. So I
same
could be,
person, yeah.
I could be an ethnostatist as well if I wanted to. I don't want to.
And now he's gone. I don't know why. Until this day, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye.
His accent sounds fake.
He didn't even take the time to
It's not.
Some people say it's because he's got like terrible autism.
He shut me down, bang, bang. I hit the
I wish every
ground,
autistic
bang,
person had a
bang.
French
you have
accent.
no idea, Scott. You have no idea how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's funny that you don't even know who this is. It goes so deep. You have no idea. You have no idea.
There's a court case that
Very excited.
there's a court case where his girlfriend at the time was deemed physically unfit to be his girlfriend. Mentally unfit. Sorry. Mentally unfit.
I like Billy's. I like.
She was physically. A court decided
that a woman is physically unfit to date me.
Physically unfit to date him, and in the
Bitch
court
can't do one chin up.
in the court documents, it was listed that she was a fan of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
We were evidence in him not being able to fuck a girl.
They said she had like the mental capability of like a 12-year-old or something, but she was 19, and the court ruled her that she had to leave, like she was living with them and stuff. So
she was ruled legally a simpleton.
Awful sound, bang, bang.
And he came on here. He came on our show and told us about it live.
He broke the news.
Baby shut me down.
My baby shut me down.
What are they doing?
He sings like an angel. He sings like an angel.
They're having their own little private ethno state. Just them,
I can respect that.
Them two and the violin.
I want to show. I'm going to show Scott something to give him a little more context.
This alcohol?
I love context.
Was there alcohol in there, Mama?
No,
Jeff?
it's pee.
It looks like pee.
I really don't understand what it is. For the first time in my life, I'm drinking something. I have no idea what that is. What is it?
Oh, GF, you dissed him.
I dissed him?
Yeah.
Oh, she.
Did it help you?
What's this?
Because I'm sorry, because I heard a voice in my head that said, you need to give him the drink.
And she's not the one.
Diminished capacity.
She's not the one that Texas said he couldn't date.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, she's a different one. Because
Yeah.
that one was
She
American.
also seems interesting.
Yeah.
You know what though? I find her to be delightful. She's wonderful.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Sometimes you don't need filet mignon.
But what is it?
Yeah.
It's the brandy.
Brandy?
Yeah, and the juice. Because
Brandy and juice.
yes.
He's like, Jesus Christ.
Yes, it's great. I mean, I'm very happy to be drinking this.
Hold on. I want to play.
I'm very happy to be drinking this horse piss.
Hold on. Skip. Here we go.
Frenchmen haven't a clue.
Hold on.
Few stinky Frenchmen frog you.
That being said,
sounded like
it's
Seth
a
MacFarlane.
cheese that I really love. It is the original orange cheddar. Now people are saying, Jeff, why don't you share with Mama Jeff? Well, do you want
Because she
some?
has not earned it.
She has not washed her hands.
I drank so much this morning, and then I feel like,
I love when she tells a story about how they met. She emailed him like, Jeff, can I suck your dick? Oh, dude, this is crazy. He was interviewing this guy, and she just comes in and starts accusing the guy of like torturing her.
Defame anyone.
This is what took place.
Here it is.
These
Here
are the
she
kinds
comes.
of people
maybe
they
we
are.
could have
This
done
is what
that.
we have to arrest. Is that Mama JF? I thought I heard something. Anyhow,
I had to mute Mama Jeff because she was telling some mean things about No White Guilt. I apologize. Everyone who's a fan of the show knows that Mama Jeff has an uncontrollable and irrational hate of No White Guilt, and we don't hate her for it. It's just a brain spark that she has where
A what?
She
A brain spurg?
I heard brain spark, and I like that term. That's pretty cool.
No White Guilt as someone else. All right, Lawrence Forbes says, does Mama Jeff really have an issue with No White Guilt, or is she just fooling around? She has an actual issue.
Damn, I need to.
Don't say anything violent.
No, I want to get
What do you have to say?
No, I get sick. You tried to kill me, okay?
Okay.
And I'm fucking sick that you're fucking me with me. You always follow me everywhere. And
All right.
and you say you want to make spiritual movement, but you fucking tried to kill me for 3 years, okay? You're a fucking
Okay.
psychopath, man.
Sorry, was that you tried to kill me for 3 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, there was a news story around this time that someone had made this graffiti all over Montreal, basically praising JF and alt-right people like Richard Spencer and people of the like. And then later on, the surveillance video came out, and it ended up being her doing it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I like also that she does not have her own identity. She is just Mama JF.
Yeah, Mama JF.
I like that.
She responded to somebody asking a question about their relationship with that her and JF don't really talk much. They just do reproductive sex.
Yeah.
That's important. None of this frivolous for fun sex that I keep hearing about. This is utilitarian.
Yeah. Could you imagine being an ethnostatist where you think you're the superior race and you choose to fornicate for reproduction with somebody who may not be the pinnacle of that said race?
Can you imagine having sex with a condom?
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
I've had a sex with a condom before. There was no girl around, so I just banged the condom.
Sex with a condom.
Yeah, I just banged
You
the
know what?
condom. There was no girl around.
You should
And when push comes to shove, you just got to go fuck a
Yeah,
condom.
yeah, yeah.
That's weird.
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
We don't talk. We mostly just do reproductive sex. Is it because you're intellectually disabled and talking is difficult?
Yeah, JF was like, I used to talk to her for the first 2 years of our relationship till I realized she couldn't understand anything I was saying anyways.
So we just stopped. We stopped the charade of pretending we understood each other.
Yeah.
And just had borderline illegal, non-consensual sex.
I hope she does not bring me toilet water, but I will drink whatever she brings me because I do reproductive sex to her.
Check this out.
Please don't come close to me.
Have you seen this?
Oh, no.
No.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
I'm
me.
taking a picture and calling the cops.
Please call the cops.
She's like strangling her dog too, which makes me really mad.
Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
God. Amy Cooper called the police to falsely report that Christian Cooper, no relation, was threatening
I
her
love
life.
that they have the same last name. That's adorable.
Keeping up with the Coopers. Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Hanging your
her
dog. Yeah.
Christ. The confrontation occurred after the Christian Cooper asked where the section of Central Park that is popular for bird watching and where leashes are required.
I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there's
Oh.
a man,
Stop choking your dog.
How bad is this woman where she's going to file a false police report on a black man in Central Park and also choke her fucking dog while doing it? Like, there's a lot of people that could care less about this man's life, right? A lot of people. But they're going to care. They're going to care about this dog. She's got nobody to defend her. They're like,
He's recording me and threatening me and my dog.
You're the threat to your dog.
There is an African American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog.
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus
the dog.
Christ.
So they're on the phone with the cops, and the dog's making all these violent noises.
Yeah.
Because she's
I
choking
want
the
to
shit
punch
out of
her.
him.
I want to punch her.
You can't hit women, Ben.
Wait, what?
You can't hit women. It's
Oh, I gotta make a
illegal.
call then.
That's illegal. She's since been fired from her firm and has voluntarily surrendered her dog. Voluntarily just surrendered
Her dog. Nice.
Good.
She obviously didn't want the fucking thing anyways.
What a piece
I
of
was
shit.
gonna say, like, that happened really quick. Like, oh yeah, take the dog. Fuck it. I don't love this dog or anything.
Stabby Twisted Indica says, I want to punch Billy. You can't punch me. I'm a woman now. I identify as a woman. You can't hit me.
What prompted the whole thing? Like, what started it between them? Why was he filming her? Like, what? Do
So
we
it
know what
said in the
happens?
beginning that was it her dog was off the leash or something?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, something like that.
And he's like, it said in the beginning of the video, but I couldn't quite read it
Do you want
because
me
I
to
was
play it
busy
again?
watching the. Yeah, we'll see exactly what it was, but
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
that's
Please don't
not
come
social
close to me.
distancing, woman.
Please,
God,
please call
listen
the
to the
cops.
fucking panic
Please
in
call
her
the
voice. I hate her.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
To falsely report that Christian Cooper was threatening her life. Yeah, false police reports are bad. After Christian Cooper asked her to leash her dog.
Okay.
And she's like, this is why I don't leash my dog, because I end up hanging him by it.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't leash my dog. I will kill him.
I'm apparently very bad at leashing dogs, so I don't do it. So
Surprised she has a leash on
I'm gonna
her.
call the cops. Say you're threatening my life. They'll believe me because you're black. Is
So,
basically
I was
what
gonna
she.
say, and just as a hypothetical, she definitely also would have called the cops if the guy was white, right? And said the exact same thing, right?
Well, no, she wouldn't have said it. Was, she made a point to say, I'm going to say an African American. She made it a point to say that.
But if the guy was white, she would have said, I'm going to call the police and say a white man is threatening my
No.
life. It would have been the same thing, right? There would have been,
There's no discernment between the two races when
Yeah.
you call the cops.
No, it seemed pretty fair.
Yeah.
She's
Poor
single.
fucking. She's single.
Yeah.
She seems to be a cat lady. You guys might get along.
I'm gonna look up Amy Cooper on Facebook.
Oh God.
All right, here's someone else that we're gonna have an actual Mania against King Cobra.
Hello, this is Joe again, and welcome to the Anti-Sway Corporation.
He's got booger in his fingers right now. You see that? He was doing this with it.
I'm gonna make this video for you.
I have immediate questions.
He's got a big hole punched in his wall behind him.
I like that. Is Joe 12 or
No,
27?
No, yeah, he is. He's probably in his mid to late 20s here. This is kind of an older video.
He could be anywhere in that range. Like he
Another-
could very well be. He could be a fat preteen.
By the way, another Canadian. He's from Nova Scotia.
Oh, he's got to go park his car.
Yeah.
Perky care. A skosh.
And I know I can do that. So,
Nice picking his
therefore,
zits.
here's another video. Today we're gonna be talking about the word hype.
Hype.
Now, hype dates way back to the 90s. Way back.
The year it was invented, 1993.
Probably even the 80s, maybe.
Impossible.
If they even created the word in the late 80s or early 90s and shit like that. Well, we're going back old school shit. Old school style. Now, I am in my corporate gear right now, and, yeah, I have many snapbacks and shit like that. Snapbacks are just hats to me. So
What's wrong? Don't want to make fun of your son?
Oh, Billy, is that your son? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful young boy.
How many
I love
times have we watched this video of him?
Not this one.
We haven't seen this one?
Nope.
Are all his videos the exact same thing?
Well, it's him sitting in a room
Probably.
with a big hole in the wall behind him. But sometimes he talks about, like, how pretty girls should just date him instead of the cool
He
guys.
did like this exact same video except about swag instead of hype.
Yep, swag.
So I'm like, Jesus Christ! I feel like I've watched this 1,000 times.
Get over it. Swag video. Got to do the hype video.
He was charged, but later acquitted of CP, of having CP.
That's
Was
short
he
for Chris
acquitted
Pransom.
Because he used the defense that he is 12 years old.
No.
And therefore it's okay.
No.
Worse.
Because if I like watching this and pretending he's 12 is okay. Like this seems like a video a 12-year-old would make, and that's fine. But knowing in the back of my head he's an adult makes me very sad.
People, I'm gonna be wearing them throughout my fucking videos. So who gives a fucking damn?
Are
Who
you sure
gives
he's
a
not 12?
fucking
I think
damn?
he's 12.
He's not.
And
His dad
just
is
a,
actually
just
Norm
learned
from
swears.
Cheers.
No. Dad's Young Bill Fridge.
His dad's Norm from Cheers.
His dad's Young Bill Fridge.
His father is George Wendt.
Nope.
Well, no, he can. Ben, that's very close-minded of you. He can have two dads. It's the 90s, man. He can have
In the 90s
My
kind
two
of
dads.
have
world.
George Wendt and Bill Fridge as his two dads.
My two dads.
just to tell you, my next video is gonna be out with the new, in with the old school. I know you all gonna hate that, but I don't care.
You know what? When I started playing this, I'm like, how did Billy the Fridge live stream get into the into the playlist here?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Why'd Billy take the pictures down behind him?
I don't care about that. I don't care about you people hating on that shit. Because really, old school is cool. New school is not. Now, I like the early 2000s.
Putting your hands on your hips and telling people what is cool. That's cool.
I hate to come back to the point. Are you sure he's not 12? Because it looks like he just lost his bicuspids as well.
His name is Joseph Strickland.
And he was born in 2009. Just tell
You know
me that.
what's
This video
cool?
came out in 2009.
You know
Okay,
what's
then he was
cool?
born in 1997.
Hold on. Let's see. I can't remember when a lot of these. Hold on.
You know what's cool? Yu-Gi-Oh is cool. Pokemon is not. You know what's cool? Dungeons and Dragons is cool. Magic the Gathering cards is not.
Damn.
You know what's cool?
What?
WWE wrestling is cool. AEW wrestling is not.
Damn.
You know what is cool?
What?
President Donald Trump is cool. TV reality star Donald Trump is not.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Barack Hussein Obama is not, and we were going to get all weird and racist.
That was going to get weird and racist.
Joseph 8276. That was his. Let's see.
Hey, he's not my president, this Donald Hussein Trump.
Donald Hussein Trump. Ronald McDonald Trump.
Let's see that birth certificate, Trump.
Yeah.
He's a Kenyan.
8675309.
Yeah, he's like. In 2015, he was 24 years old.
He's 24 in this?
Yeah, I don't think this was as far back as I thought. I think it was like 2014.
He's in his 20s?
Yeah, he's in his 20s here.
I don't like that. I don't like him being in his 20s. I like
Don't
him
get
being
me
12.
wrong.
To me,
They're
he's 12.
okay years for music, right? But the late 2000s and 2010s, they suck ass. So, fuck them both. Hell, I even said...
There's like older videos of him where he thought he was emo and he like tried to play guitar and had emo hair. That was predating the swag part of his history.
I like a guy who evolves.
2007, 2008 were okay in music years, but 08 brought Lady Gaga and it was like, fuck that. Fuck Lady Gaga. She sucks. She has no talent. But yeah.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, so...
Lady Gaga made it into the pop industry by being a talented singer-songwriter. Songwriter before she was a pop star. She got to be a pop star based on her talent Joseph Strickland. And then she got to go all the way to the Academy Awards because she's a multi-talented actress, singer. Joseph Strickland.
Yeah, Lady Gaga for me falls into the Elizabeth Moss category in that they must be really talented given what their faces look like. Like damn. Damn. If she's allowed on TV, she must be good.
The Beast.
No, Lady Gaga worked off camera for years in the music industry before she ever became a talent. She did not fuck her way to the top. She did not fuck her way to the top. Bradley Cooper chose her to be his muse for the fourth remake of A Star Is Born.
Which is your favorite one? What do you like? Streisand? What do you like?
I like
Garland.
I like the Bradley Cooper one.
Nah, man. It's all about Garland.
I don't like Judy Garland.
I like a drunk bitch.
Okay, good point.
That's my speed.
Good point. Good point.
You know what? Good point.
Good point. I'm going with Garland.
I'm trying to pull the first one from the 30s, but I can't.
I think you've angered some people with your Elizabeth Moss comment.
You've seen her face. Come on, grow up.
Yeah, she looks like somebody who could have been like really successful on HBO's series Girls if she wasn't talented. If she wasn't talented.
She's got a real girl's face.
Yeah.
She's a real Dunham type.
Yeah, I'm Lena Dunham's best friend. All new season of Girls. But no, she was talented, so she's like, by the way, I'm going to go run neck and neck with John Hamm.
Yeah.
The Hammer. Jonathan Hammer. And she could get that role because nobody was watching that show for anybody, like hotness wise. You had the damn Christina Hendricks and you had
January Jones.
January Jones. Yeah, the pinnacle of hotness, right? Two of the hottest women you'll ever see in your life on that episode. So they could hire Elizabeth Moss. They could hire a paper bag with a fucking robot voice coder inside of it. You can do whatever you want there. She snuck in because that was already overloaded with sex appeal. And they're like, wait, this girl, she's good. She's good.
She can go.
She got the juice.
She got the juice.
Then John Hamm was for women what January Jones and Christina Hendricks were for men.
Oh, John Hamm was better looking than Hendricks and Jones put together.
Yeah. It's crazy. They say that men are like vapid or whatever. They care only about looks. But John Hamm was like a woman beater, horrible man, liar, cigarette person. Every woman fell in love with that character.
Cigarette person.
Yeah, he did
was
a cigarette. He did a cigarette. Yeah, and every woman loved that guy.
Yeah.
Everyone in that show was smoking and drinking constantly.
Yeah,
and it looked cool. It made me want to smoke
and drink.
I became a cigarette person because of that.
I think I'm gonna get into smoking in my mid-30s. I think that's the move.
I'm gonna do a smoke.
I'm probably gonna wear more sunglasses too while I smoke.
Question: do I smoke Winston's, Virginia Slims, or Lucky Strikes?
Parliament Lights.
Slims.
I can't do
Slims
Parliament
all day, baby.
Vagina slimes. What am I? A 70-year-old woman with alcoholism?
Yeah. Possibly in a long cigarette holder.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That's what Virginia Slims are for. 70-year-old women who get day drunk on tiny wines. I'm there for it.
Menthols. I love menthols.
The menthols.
How about some American spirits?
I don't know. I think if I was going to go for American Spirit, I would just go for Lucky Strike. Lucky Strikes would be my thing.
You're not patriotic at all.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, what do you hate America?
Yeah, no, I do.
It's disgusting.
I'm fucking young Taliban. I like how I'm so old that I can't even like get who the cool terrorist organization is right now. I'll start saying ISIS when there's like a second generation terrorist group that I don't know about.
When the robots are the ones we're fighting. You're talking about
ISIS, space ISIS coming out with their lasers. No, it's fucking robots, Billy.
Space ISIS.
It's robots, Billy. It's not space ISIS. It's fucking robots.
Clue disappear.
Stop.
Clue disappear. Clue disappear. Clue disappear.
Uh-oh.
Clue disappear. Clue disappear. Clue disappear. Clue disappear. Clue disappear.
Clue disappear.
Billy's sucking away all the clues.
Yeah, I was trying to make them disappear. Clue deep throat. That was lewd. Clued.
Evidence disappear.
Evidence disappear. That's not bad. If you could make evidence disappear.
You're telling me, brother. Oh boy.
You actually said that when we watched the Mama JF video, and you're like, you were impersonating her. You said evidence disappear, and then Jeff was doing Jeff was impersonating JF, and he was like, "I wish I could make you disappear." Remember that?
Got her.
It was perfect.
Damn.
I wish I could make you disappear.
Disappear. Once again, I have shit the bed.
Shit the bed.
We are at the point where once again I have how you say shit in my pants. My pants have been how you say shit.
I threw away an entire bed one time.
Because you pooped on a bed?
I love throwing away a bed.
An entire bed one time because I
destroyed.
I got food poisoning, and I passed out because I was so sick. I ate some bad chicken.
Is food poisoning your code word for just eating too much spaghetti?
No, it was like bad chicken. I ate some General Tso's, and I was out on a date, and I ate General Tso's at Club Hollywood. I've been there with you, Scott. I don't think I've ever
Club
been there
Hollywood.
with Ben. Club
I saw
Hollywood.
you make a woman cry at Club Hollywood.
Yeah, I made a woman cry at Club Hollywood. I was at Club Hollywood, and I had some General Tso's chicken. I was on this date, and I started farting terribly, right? Like bad farts. And as I'm there, it's like, I have to run to the bathroom. And I ran to the bathroom. And I told this girl, I was like, hey, I got to go like right now. And because the bathroom was like a precursor for trouble. It was bad. And then she's like, what, why you got to go? I was like, I just got to go right now. It's an emergency. I got a page. I had no page. I was like, I got a page. I got to go. And then she's like, okay. And I run home, and I'm just sloppy, disgusting. I'm gross. It's bad. And I'm so sick. I'm physically ill. I can't stay awake. I go and I pass out in my bed, and I wake up in the middle of the night while both ends are being pushed out.
No.
Both ends. I wake up during it. Like I didn't wake up to do it. I just woke up while it was happening to me. And
I wish you had had a dream related to that woke you up from.
Nope, my reality was just like I was now a fountain.
Like you were dreaming that you were Augustus Gloop in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I did not have the courtesy of a dream to explain what I was going to wake up into. I woke up a fountain. It was so bad. I threw that bed away. It was so bad.
Just in a standard size garbage can.
I was like,
just
nope.
The corner of the bed is the only part in it.
Whole ass bed in the fucking garbage.
Whole ass
bed. I was like, nope. It was terrible.
I love it.
I was so sick. I've been sicker, but very, very few sickers have I been.
It was
that
a bad
sick.
one.
That was
bed ruining sick.
Oh, it was it
Which
was
is
not.
pretty sick.
It was not good. Sticky says the first time I had a sleepover, the girl who slept over had that happen. Woke up with her puking in my face.
Oh,
I think that might be worse.
And now she's my wife.
Your dream was just Pimp Monk in a diaper eating chocolate pudding.
Little dig.
Y'all shitting yourself, Billy. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. I got punched in the mouth.
Or in the
throat. I got punched in the throat.
I love that Pimp Monk was just eating a can of chocolate pudding.
Pudding?
That wasn't in my dream. That was in like real life. Pimp Monk just sits around eating a gallon can of chocolate pudding.
Respect.
Yeah, I know. He told me, he's like, yeah, I've been cheating on my diet. I was like, what with? He's like, oh, I got a big old can of pudding. And I'm like, you choose to cheat on your diet?
Cheat.
Yeah. You could have anything in the world, I would assume, but
Can
no. No, this is prime obesity. I'm eating a giant survival can of pudding.
From my earthquake kit.
Yeah.
I broke into the earthquake kit. Now I'm eating a giant can of pudding.
That's hard. That's hard. It's a hard knock life. I need the city to open back up so I can go to the movie theater again. Because I can't go to the movie theater. I can't go to the movie
theaters.
I was going to the movie theater 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah,
some
he
weeks.
goes all the time.
I was going so often.
Yeah, I was also going a lot because my husband pays for it.
Yeah,
Adam.
yeah. Adam gets the deals on all the movies.
I went to a movie with Adam when
Yeah.
I was in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw, what was it? Invisible Man.
I just got that pass through Regal, so I get to see as many movies as I want all day long. I went and saw the Mr. Rogers film with Tom Hanks 2 times in one day. I
That
watched.
seems like one more time than you needed to.
Well, yeah, but I went to go see it before I came into the show, and then at the end of the show, my sister was like, "Hey, I'm going to see this Mr. Rogers movie by myself. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "I can't let you watch it alone."
I'm like, yeah, what am I going to do? Not see it again? Come on.
Yeah, so I had to go. I went to go watch it again.
So you went and saw the Mr. Rogers movie that's more about some dude than Mr. Rogers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
It's fine.
I loved it so much.
Really?
Oh, I like the last scene. Spoilers. It's really not a spoiler. It doesn't have much to do with the rest of the movie, but it's just Tom Hanks is Mr. Rogers alone playing the piano, and he's like playing the piano out, and then he just fucking bangs the keys because it shows you what a fucking not perfect person Mr. Rogers was in so many words. He wasn't a saint, guys. He was just like all of us, but better.
The documentary on him is fantastic.
Really
I
good,
love
yeah.
That.
I saw
I
that
thought
one.
I thought the movie was fine.
Yeah, I just really like. I really like that fucking last scene with the fucking piano, and
No, that was good. That was good.
All the little things they put in there to show how Mr. Rogers would deal with not being like perfect all day long. Like we see the perfect Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
And he's like obviously, a regular man. They put that in there subtly, but it was obviously, obvious. But I liked it. I liked the way that played in. He'd go swimming instead of beating his wife. That's a good option.
I don't know why those have to be mutually exclusive. You can do both. You can swim and beat your wife.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then you'll be
swimming
even more relaxed.
Swimming will strengthen your arms.
You can, but he chose not to. He chose to only be. It's basically Tom Hanks playing the super sweet boy. I appreciate that.
He was a sweet boy.
He was a sweet boy.
Sure.
Mr. Rogers, he was a sweet boy.
Very sweet boy.
I like that.
Is Mr. Rogers the original sweet boy?
I would say he's
Might
up
be.
there.
Yeah.
He's one of the pioneers of sweet boydom.
He's a top tier sweet boy.
Yeah. S rank.
He's an S rank sweet boy. I should rank the sweetest
You should
boys
rank.
in history.
Yeah.
maybe that'll be one of our next private shows next month. Me and
Sweet
Ben will
boy
sit down
ranking
as I rank the sweetest boys in history.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If anybody has a list of sweet boys, because I think it's only there's only 3 in history: me, Mr. Rogers, and Cal Penn.
Cal Penn's pretty sweet.
Cal Penn's
if I
a
don't
sweet
make at least B rank, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, shit.
Ethno state aside, I think I'm pretty sweet.
I forgot about you, Scott.
Yeah.
And Ben. Shit. This is the problem. This is the problem with being a narcissist, sweet boy. You forget about all the other sweet boys.
You forget about every other human being besides yourself.
Bob Ross is a top tier sweet boy.
Yeah.
Bob Ross definitely is.
Henry Winkler.
Now, Andre the Giant, not a sweet boy, or is he a sweet boy?
I think he was a pretty sweet. I don't think he's an S rank sweet boy. I think
Yeah.
he'd be on the list somewhere.
Because he could have crushed pretty much anybody's head he wanted to and didn't.
That's true. He could have taken many more lives than he did. So credit where it's due.
Yeah. He could have just reached over and popped your head like a pimple and he didn't. I'd say that's a sweet boy. I'd say.
That's fair.
Stop that rhyming. I mean it. Does anybody want a peanut?
Does anybody want a peanut? Steve Irwin, the croc hunter, would be a super sweet boy.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Do you think Guy Fieri is a sweet boy?
No.
No, he's a trash man.
Okay. Just got to feel it out.
He's made of sauce.
I got to feel it out. He's made of sauce. Damn it.
He was in the Aflac commercials, all right? You deserve to go to hell if you were in
Aflac.
any of those.
People are saying Colonel Sanders is a sweet boy?
Oh, yeah, sure. What?
People are saying Colonel Sanders is a sweet boy?
Closet
Andre
rapist.
the Giant did call Bad News Brown the N-word, not a sweet boy.
Yeah, but he was asking for it. He was really acting like one.
His name was Bad News and Brown.
Yeah, come on.
No, not a sweet boy thing to say.
I'm calling that a wash.
Danny DeVito is a sweet boy? Is The Rock a sweet boy? Is The Rock a sweet boy? Who's the sweet boy pro wrestler?
Sweet boy pro wrestling.
It's not Dolph Ziggler, according to Trisha Paytas.
Tito Santana.
It's not Dolph Ziggler. Maybe Tito Santana.
Yep.
Maybe post 2002 born again Shawn Michaels is a sweet boy.
Like,
is he though?
No, he's still a garbage person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a fan.
McFoley, is McFoley a sweet boy?
Mick Foley's a pretty sweet boy, I think. Yeah.
Is Andy Dick a sweet boy? Andy Dick was a sweet boy to me.
He's not.
He was a very sweet boy to me. He told me a story about how when he was a kid, I had a big fat friend when I was a kid, so he would protect me. My dad always said it's good to have a fat friend. I think that was a sweet boy thing to say. I don't know.
Are you sure he wasn't just recounting the plot of My Giants?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh wait, no. What am I thinking? Am I thinking of Angus? What am I thinking of?
Angus,
like the movie about the fat kid
that had a fat guy
with Jason Vanderbeek.
Damn.
Is that James's brother?
Or
James
James
Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I'm very protective of the Dawson's Creek cast.
Yeah, when you realize Jason and Jeremy London were not the only twins of the 90s, it was James and Jason Vanderbeek as well.
Katie Holmes was from my hometown, and she was like easily the most famous person to come out of there.
Homestown?
Yeah, basically.
A classmate of mine went to Columbia University because she went there.
That is scary.
Yes. He worked hard enough to get to an Ivy League university and got in because of Katie Holmes.
That's weird. She went to an all-girls Catholic high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Egghead said, "I'm not a sweet boy." What the fuck are you fishing for, Egghead?
No one ever accused you of being one.
You cringe lord.
Egghead, you showed up late. We played your video with you and Jeffrey.
Bro Hamarino says John Candy is an all-time fat.
Totally gay.
Is John Candy an all-time fat?
Yes.
An all-time fat in terms of fatness, or in terms of a fat guy who was an all-timer?
A fat guy who made fat work excellently. I claim.
Yes, I'm going to say John Candy, Chris Farley, Fatty Arbuckle are the big three.
I claim at 600 pounds, I was an all-time fat. I was one of the all-time.
Yeah, we
fats.
know you like to give yourself titles. We get it.
But I'm saying, who else is up there with me?
I don't think you're up there.
I mean, you were the fattest. Like no one.
He's not
was
the fattest
fatter
person
than you.
ever.
Thank you.
No way.
He's the fattest. You know those guys on the motorcycle? Those fat guys on the motorcycle.
Ben and Billy.
If you made
that was their
one
names.
person-
Okay, their names are Ben and Billy, and people photoshopped our heads on their bodies, and it looked really good.
But if you combined them into one person, that was Bill in 2008.
Thank you.
All-time fat.
I'm an all-time fat. I believe I am. I think when you look back at the all-time fats,
I know what you
Haystacks
believe. Yeah.
Calhoun was an all-time fat.
Obviously, Haystacks Calhoun.
I think Fatty Arbuckle might have been an all-time fat.
100%. And you and Fatty shared some proclivities, yes?
Yeah, I killed a girl with a Coke bottle up her
killed a girl
vagina.
with
Oh my God! All right.
I don't think Jack Black is fat enough to be an all-time fat.
He's not fat enough to be all-time fat, but he is fat enough to fuck me over.
No. He's
Because
skinny now.
I had the
Remember?
opportunity. Shut up, Ben. I'm talking.
Oh.
I had the opportunity to potentially be Jack Black's stunt double in Nacho Libre, but I couldn't because I was too tall and not fat enough to be Jack Black. And I'm not that tall and pretty fat. So that's on Jack Black.
Scott.
What?
You lost a job because you weren't fat enough and you were too tall.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Discrimination.
I got a script in my car right now. For a movie that I lost. I was supposed to be Will Smith's fat friend in the movie, and I lost it because they were looking for a 500-pounder. They went with some guy like 300 pounds. That's discrimination.
He had acting experience or
he
something?
did have acting experience. Yeah. That's fucked up.
That's how they get you.
The role was written for a fat guy, 500 pounds. And they went with a 300-pounder. It's fucked up.
I know. That's like getting Scarlett Johansson to play a Chinese woman.
It's messed up. That's Hollywood.
Representation matters.
If you would have been an all-time fat, you would have gotten the role.
That's not true.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's not true.
That's not true. No.
It's not true at all. It's not
Look
true.
at him
Why do you say
now.
such hurtful things?
Yeah. I never attack Ben like that. He always
They say the
attacks me.
camera adds 20 pounds. Well, how many cameras were on it?
The camera heads. Yeah. We're going to need 12 more cameras. Shit.
By the way, I do have everything set up for the post show, which we will be doing in not too long from now. The links are up. You just have to be a patron, $10 or more. Patron $10 or more. So all you new patrons from the actual Maniac stuff, tune in to the post show. The links are up now. We do it on Vimeo live, so we don't have to worry about YouTube's flagging and demonetization and all that stuff over there.
You need to return to your all-time fat card. Everybody sign up right now. Post show goes to people who are $10 patrons or above. All the people who signed up for the actual Maniac toy roll this month, the little actual Maniacs, you're all able to come watch the after show with us too. Come on over. Everybody $10 or above can come watch. Come hang with us. If you got the time,
Look
we
at
got
those
the
delicious
content.
little boys.
Yeah, look at those morsels. Those little cream-filled billies. Those little creamy-filled billies.
No, they're officially Billy Grahams.
Yeah, the
Delicious
Billy Grahams. Don't eat them, guys. It's not actually a food. Don't eat the Billy Grahams.
Nope.
You could probably make a tray out of these and then
Neither food nor suppository.
No, don't put them in your body.
Oh, that's in the eye of the beholder.
No.
We do not condone putting these in your body.
We don't not condone.
I do not.
We don't, Scott.
Well,
Scott,
okay.
Whatever you do with your Billy Actual Maniac in your free time is not our fault.
In the privacy of your own
It's
home.
not our fault.
No, like Twitter, anything I do with it is also your fault.
Damn it, that's true. Twitter's getting we're liable. If somebody actually sends in a doctor visit where they have one of these in their thing, we're not going to play it on the show. So don't send it in. Don't
Not play it on the show. I definitely won't send you another one for free.
Yeah, we're not going to put an X-ray. We're not going to put an
not.
X-ray of this up your back chute on the show. So don't bother. Don't bother, guys. It's not happening.
It's a fool's errand.
Don't do it. It's a waste of energy and a good, clean, actual Maniac.
Forever unclean.
Forever dung.
Dung is good.
Do you like Rod Stewart?
I don't like nor dislike him. Like, he's a good singer.
I like the urban legend around Rod Stewart.
What is it?
Where he was at the hospital and they pumped a gallon of cum out of his stomach.
Yeah, a lot of guys get that urban legend around them. Rod
Yeah.
Stewart, though, definitely held the
It's a good one.
championship. Are there new school people who have taken that mantle yet? Like, did they say that about like Liam from One Direction?
Yeah,
I forgot they
feel we
existed
don't
and you just
get
reminded me. Thanks.
The cool urban legends anymore. We don't get like the Richard Gere gerbil. We don't
Yeah.
get the Rod Stewart tum. We don't
Zach-
get the Marilyn Manson removing a rib.
Yeah, Zac Efron had a gerbil up his ass.
Yeah, we don't get it. Like, I feel like the internet ruined urban legends.
Selena Gomez removed a rib so she could eat her own pussy. That one's gender
Well,
crossed
that's
too.
true. That's everyone knows that.
That's gender bent too.
Very woke. A very woke urban legend.
Woke. It's about time women were included in these sexualized urban legends. Yeah, urban legends now are on TikTok. Yeah, it's just actual like D-list celebrities putting gerbils up their ass on TikTok.
Yeah, they're not urban legends. They're just doing it for attention.
Low Energy says Billy believes every rumor he hears. You believe every fact you hear. Does that make you any better than me?
What? That did not make sense at all.
Makes you think.
Anyways, I'll have the gerbil video going up on my OnlyFans tonight.
Yep.
All right, we are going to go do the post show. We will see everyone there. Have a great night.
Go follow Scott Henson on Twitter and everywhere else.
Link in the description.
Link in the description.
Yes.
Follow me. Also, I have had no income for 3 months, so please send me money on PayPal.
Buy the shirts.
PayPal.me/notscotthenson, ProWrestlingTees.com/Scott Henson if you want something to show for it when you give me money.
Do it. All right.
Do it.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, shit. I always do this. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh. That's illegal.
I should turn off that goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they gonna touch me?
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.